What's this I have in my hands?
Are you ready?
I don't know. Ready for what?
Are you ready?
I don't know. Ready for what?
For
What's happening? What's
one
going on?
of the most sought after games from the PlayStation 2 era.
Is it?
I mean,
For
it's
you
rare.
or in general? Well, it's rare.
It's
yes.
rare.
I was gonna say, I was like, there are a lot of PS2 games now that are worth an absurd amount of money, like the last dot hack PS2 game.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, wait.
The most sought after game for Sid, but also a very rare game PS2 title.
Infection, mutation. Shit, what was the last one? Anyway, they're all worth like $200 to $300 or something like that, including this one.
Yes.
Oh, hey, wait, no, there's a cutscene thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch this, because apparently it does not play when you hit new game, so I was just kind of waiting for this to play out. Because it looks beautiful. Hey, nobody, what's up, my dude? Like, for a PS2 game, this is gorgeous.
Oh yes.
And I like the music, too.
The graphics.
I'll even turn down our mic a little, so you guys can... Because it looks good, it sounds good. It's good shit.
No idea.
Bitch, yes I do.
Well, yes. I meant the people.
Alone
May
here.
I reach my shame when I call your name. So please don't set me free. I'm as heavy as can be. I will do you harm. I will break my arm. I'm a victim of your charm. I want to be dead when I'm in bed. I can be so mean, you can't beat me. I would like to shame you. I would like to blame you. Just because of my love to you.
Carl, that's not how you put on lipstick.
And love itself, just a princess as roses in May. I know that pain can drive it away. But love itself, just a brief
Yeah, good boy.
name is Joshua. I will serve you, princess. Just kiss me, please.
You don't know anything about this game, right?
Other than that opening cutscene, not a damn thing.
Okay. So
I know their controls are apparently butt.
Yes.
Like, they're super ass.
So, I will say that I have not physically played this game myself before, but I have watched a playthrough of it.
Okay.
So I remember roughly what happens.
Uh-huh.
And there's a couple, as far as I'm aware, there's a couple of different endings.
Oh, okay. So it's one of those.
Yeah. There's not like a bajillion different endings, but there's a couple. There's like a good end and a bad end and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah. I like that, though.
Yeah, no, same. You can do it. I believe in you.
Come on, you can do it. By the way, just for reference, we're gonna save more than usual because our PS2 laser is dying.
Once upon a time,
Oh, hang on.
there was a precious little girl,
Thanks for all the host, Liz.
the princess of the
Red
Red
Rose
Rose.
was always at her side. Then one day, her mummy and daddy died suddenly, and the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house.
I do know that the character you play as is 19, so she legal. No one else in this game is, though.
No, that's what I was about to get into a little bit. I will say that this is a psychological horror, if you couldn't already tell. And it does
Jennifer,
touch on
Jennifer,
some
play
very
with me,
dark
Jennifer.
themes.
Read the story, please.
So
read
if
the
you
story.
are faint of heart with dark themes,
What happens next?
very, very dark themes.
Yeah, very dark themes. And most of the characters are, oh my god, nobody! Holy shit, dude! Thank you so
my
much!
God.
Here's a bit of cash to get you toward RPG Limit Break or whatever you like, if that doesn't pan out. Thank you so much, dude. That helps a lot,
God,
man.
You're such a babe.
Wait.
That makes a significant difference in Limit Break. Thank you so much, dude. And hi, Zarko, what's up?
But yeah, I know we've played games with dark themes
Where are you going?
on this channel before, but this one does get a little bit exceptionally dark.
Yeah. I've heard that, but I don't know the specifics. I've just heard that it's like a little fucked up and it involves a lot of children. Because it's like kids are creepy, right? So
Yeah.
I heard the inspiration was like the team took inspiration from like Silent Hill and a couple other spooky games at the time, but they specifically wanted to focus on making a horror game around the theme of like how young girls are like a theme in like horror or whatever, like their creepiness or whatever. It was like there was an explicit way that they put it. Like mischievous and mysterious or something like that. So there's a lot of that. But I did kind of try to look into, I didn't look up anything about it. I just read like a couple passages about how it was received and the controversy.
Yes.
And from what I've read, it's not necessarily as, it's more like disturbing on a psychological level and like more violent than it is like weird in a sexual way.
Yes.
That's what I've heard.
It
So
is-
it doesn't necessarily go all the way there.
Well,
It's
no,
just
that's
there
the
are
thing, is that-
undertones.
That's the thing, is that it's very... This isn't gonna be like a Phantasmagoria thing where something jumps out at us like,
And is like, oh god.
yes, please shut off the stream.
Please
immediately.
go. But it's just one of
It's-
those things that's like, oh, that's unsettling.
Yes, and it's definitely hinted at. It's definitely like it's there. It's just not explicitly shown.
Right. We were kind of faced with the same thing in Doki Doki.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Let me go back.
Yes.
Okay, so
There's a little princess.
Once upon a time, there was a precious little girl.
Can you sing? Okay, I'm sorry. Can you read this in your the hello? Like with a lot of W's. Like, oh, it's a weird princess, a little girl.
Oh, her friend the Princess of Web Rose was always at her side.
Thank you. You're very good at that voice.
Then one day, her mommy and daddy died suddenly. The princess too disappeared, leaving the little girl all alone.
Oh, won't.
All
Oh no.
And the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house.
Hello.
There are no more pages.
Oh no.
I've seen an LP of this. A lot of these kind of horror games kind of blend together in my mind, though.
It's possible. This game is very hard to get a hold of. And I'm just gonna go ahead and state for the record that we don't own like a hard copy of this.
What are you talking about? It's totally legal. and legit.
There are exceptions when it comes to stuff like that with games like these that cost like $500 to buy online somewhere.
Well, to be
They are-
fair, I
this
was
game is
I was-
very rare.
I was about to jump down that rabbit hole. I was ready. I was about to do it,
Get ready. Sorry.
but Kimmy was like, "No, Sid,
Don't.
don't do that." And I was like, "But anyway."
Hi, Kevin.
This is Rule of Rose, and I'm super excited to be sharing it with all of you because I love this game.
Kevin, are you familiar with this game? I wouldn't be surprised if you were, to be honest. Like, a lot of people who love stuff like, I don't know, like people that are way into like Silent Hill 2 specifically and Fatal Frame, like that era of spooky games in PS2, like know about Rule of Rose, but like it's so rare that it's really unlikely that people have played it.
Yeah. Keyboard, I love you.
Kibo!
This is going to be my first time playing it, but I have watched a Let's Play of it. So I do know what happens. this is my first time physically holding a controller and getting to play it. I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you because you've been, how long have we been streaming, Sid? 2 years
2
and
years, some change.
some change. You've been talking about this game since, like, we started streaming.
Yes. Because that's actually when I watched it. When we first started streaming, I had just first watched this game, and I was like, oh my god, Rule of Rose is amazing. I need my hands on it now.
I don't know why I thought it was, like, a fighting game, because you like fighting games. Is there some kind of, like, there's a wrestling game, isn't there, that has, like, something about Rose and Rumble or something, and I, like, got them confused in my head, and I was like, yeah, maybe eventually, but I didn't think of it in my head as a horror game.
Rumble Roses.
Rumble Roses, that's the one. I thought it was Rumble Roses up until very recently, so I didn't give it a second thought. I was like, yeah, maybe we'll play eventually, but I don't know why Sid would want to pay like $400 for a wrestling game.
No. No.
Yeah, see, Kibo thought so too. At least I'm not alone. But no, this is much better. Not that I don't like wrestling games. I played the hell out of,
Oh, yeah.
what was the WWE game was it for the Genesis, I think? I can't remember if there was one for the Genesis and one for the SNES. I had one of them. I don't remember which one. But I didn't, unlike Sid and Jeremy, I was not a wrestling fan in the 90s.
Oh.
I just knew, like, Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan. And I always played as the Hulkster all the time in that game. And I just like playing it.
Sorry, I'm so excited. I'm like sweating a whole bunch, so I'm sitting here like patting myself dry.
Yeah. Sid is excited.
I am so excited.
And, the only thing is we've heard the gameplay itself is clunky. Like,
Yeah, but, like-
mechanics of the game are clunky. Everybody, from what I've read, everybody universally praises the story and the atmosphere is amazing across the board. But everybody's like, if only they knew how to make a game function, because the gameplay mechanics are really clunky. But if they don't bother you enough, we can get through a playthrough of it
got-
entirely.
Through Silent Hill 2, I can get through this.
Silent Hill 2 is not that bad. It's just like
It's clunky.
the
And tank
well, that's the thing. It's not necessarily clunky per se. It's just clunky because it's tank controls, and most games like that were tank controls at the time.
It plays like other games from its times. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair
Suddenly,
enough.
the girl was all alone.
Oh,
And so the story begins.
I'm so
A mysterious, unthinkable, filthy tale.
Oh, filth.
However, the young girl, Jennifer, had no choice but to surrender to the unsettling predicament.
Surrender.
Oh, what an unlucky girl.
Sid doesn't mind tank controls, is the thing.
No, I don't. And this isn't tank controls.
It's not?
I don't think so, no.
No, it's not. You're using the analog.
Mhm.
Huh. It's 100% not tank controls.
But wondering, I can use the D-pad!
Oh, shit. You can use D-pad or analog?
Ah!
This game is Sid's jam already.
I'm so happy!
Never mind the clunky comments about it being clunky. The fact that you can do either or makes it acceptable to Sid. It is dark. We cannot see shit. It's not just you guys. I cannot see what is happening.
I love me some D-pad.
Sid loves the D.
I do.
Pad. Which I get, you know. I love me some D pad on a classic retro 2D game.
Oh, I love it so
It ends when it becomes 3D though. That's where we kind of deviate.
Sam just beckoned her to come. Okay.
So she said, "Okay, I'm coming."
She said, no problem.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that is one thing. It is fixed camera angles, which honestly
So is Silent Hill.
No, I was about to say, which honestly I prefer because dealing with cameras is not my forte.
Yeah, maybe this game is better suited to you. Not in like an insulting way, but I'm just saying like we're used to game, like when I say we, I mean like me and other people that we live with. We're used to 3D games where you control the camera. And sometimes I do get frustrated with fixed camera because it's disorienting. You did not delve into 3D games with a free camera until 2 years ago.
Yes.
Less so because we didn't play your first 3D game until Shadow of the Colossus, and that was April because that was when of our first year streaming. So it hasn't even been 2 years. Less than 2 years ago. You are not used to moving that camera around by yourself in a 3D game. And it's frustrating for you, I know.
Oh, wait. Oh, I just came back the way I came. It's real dark. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's not, yeah, we can see what you can see.
Yeah.
So if you're like, why is this screen just totally dark and I can't see shit? Believe me, we're wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
Severn, hi! How was the rest
Hi.
of Final Fantasy VII? Oh, no, wait, you started playing that Kingdom Come game. How did that go?
But I'm like, a game that I can play where I don't have to fuck with the camera fucks with itself? I'm down.
I'm so used to being like, in a fixed camera game, if I can't see something in a corner or something and it's fucking with my view, I'm used to being like, I can't see. Let me just move the camera a little bit so I can see better. But you're the opposite. You're so used to not having to fuck with the camera that when you're playing a game with a free camera and it's fixed, because you haven't moved it, it's in the same position and it's suddenly you're like in an awkward position and you're like, come on, I can't fucking see.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Sid, you gotta move the camera. And you're like, why?
Why does it do it for me?
And it's not like native to you, so you go to move the camera and it like flings all the way to
Yeah.
it totally misses where you needed to go by like a long shot, and suddenly you're like, the camera's like in space, and you're just like, why? I can't see. Because it's like a subtle thing. We kind of don't think about it. People who like grew up with the change into like 3D space and controlling the camera.
No, I played very very few video games. And when I did,
They were definitely old.
wait, so I see that there is a person.
Hi, Jack. How have you been, dude?
So,
Oh, hello.
person, will you let me in the gate? Or do I have to find another way around?
They lost their glasses. They can't see a thing without them.
Oh, hey. I can go around this way.
Can't see a thing without my glasses.
I can't see a thing in general in this space.
Because you don't have your glasses.
Well, no, it's because it's really dark out.
Yo, Spore! Spore, you're not still in Wilmington, are you? I doubt it. Well, it's Saturday. I don't know. Are you still in town, my dude? Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. We're both drinking.
Yeah.
I didn't...
Apparently I'm Irish. I didn't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I didn't
You're
know.
Irish? Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
Yeah. Apparently. I mean, apparently I should have known. But, yeah.
On your mom's side, right?
Yeah, on my mom's side.
Because your dad's, like,
Native
American.
Yeah.
Like,
My dad's Native
100%.
American. I thought my mom was Dutch. Apparently, I was hella wrong. And she was like, no, I'm Irish-German. I'm German-Irish.
I could kind of see it. Maybe.
And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah.
I am not Irish.
I was like, oh,
There's not a drop of Irish in me.
cool. Apparently, I'm Irish.
Yeah, we all drinking and shit. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Oh, hey, look, a sign.
No
Only
one's
found out
allowed
few
without a
years
pass.
ago, and my great-grandmother on my mother's side was off the boat Irish.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, I had no idea. Apparently, Dunn, my mom's maiden name, is like a super Irish name. Had no idea.
Oh, you're only in town for less than a bit on Monday. Oh, man. Is there gamma setting in the options? That's a good question. Probably not, but we could check.
You could see the Irish in me. See, you would be
I
the
can't.
first.
If you look at Sid's face, you just look 100% Native American to
Well,
me.
it's because I'm so pale. Like, I could see it because I'm pale. I don't, like... If
But-
I went out in the sun... You've seen me tan.
Yeah, I've seen you tan. And
Yeah.
it's like, I'm looking beyond the fact that you're so pale because we're both fucking shut-ins.
Mhm.
But, like, your cheekbones, the shape of your face, your profile, your nose, like, your hair, everything about you,
Mm-hmm.
aside from, like, the shade that your skin is at this moment,
Yeah.
is ridiculously Native American.
Thank you.
So... Me? Nah.
Kimmy is 100% Greek-Italian.
I'm half Greek. Well, no. I'm more like 25% Greek and 75% Italian.
See, you look very Italian.
My
to me.
mom's family is like super Italian. I have an Uncle Tony. Like an Uncle Tony who has like black ringlet curly hair
Oh, yeah.
and a mustache, and he didn't used to be, but now he's like kind of portly. And he cooks everything from scratch. And in my house growing up, when I went to my Uncle Tony's house,
Do you talk with your hands?
not all the time, but sometimes when I get in a mood, Sid does.
I don't talk with
Well,
my
you
hands.
talk with your face.
I talk with my face.
I don't think I talk with. Do I talk with my hands?
I mean, you're talking with your hands right now.
I'm talking with my hands right now because I'm talking about my Uncle Tony. And when I went to my Uncle Tony's house growing up, he always made homemade pasta, and we always had like a little glass of wine with dinner, even as a kid, just a tiny one. And we called, what's it actually called? Like marinara, I guess. The red sauce.
Yeah,
It's gravy.
marinara.
It's not. It's gravy. We called it gravy because that's what you call it in Roma.
Interesting yet auburn hair. I don't think your hair's auburn.
Yeah, you're gonna get me started. Yeah, because I'm drinking. I guess sometimes I talk with my hands. I don't know.
I don't know. But
I don't know. I'm a one night stand. I'm a bastard. So
Yeah.
like my baby daddy, I don't know that much about him, but I know that he's really Italian also. But also like, he was like half Italian, half Greek,
yeah.
and my mom is crazy Italian. So No Irish. None
But
at
yeah,
all.
no. Her hair, I mean, I could see where in certain pictures her hair might look auburn,
I
but
also-
it's like light brown, dirty blonde.
Yeah.
Anyway.
In older pictures, I did dye it red, but it didn't work because
Oh,
I didn't.
yeah.
I, it's the only time I ever tried to color my hair, but I didn't lighten it. Fuck my wife and then got me started.
No one's allowed without a
Yep.
pass.
Prick.
About using items. At certain locations, you can use items to interact with your surroundings.
Really?
From the menu screen. Choose the item and select use. Do I have a pass? Do I have a multi-pass?
Do you?
Do I have a multi-pass?
Drumbo, hello!
I do not have a multi-pass.
Do not have. Is there a way to go into any sort of option? That's Little Princess. What about... What's that file in the bottom right?
That is Storyboard Broken Diary. And
Oh.
I just have Little Princess.
Is that the only menu you have? Did you press start to get to that?
Mm-hmm.
What about what happens when you hit select?
Nothing.
Or triangle?
Nothing.
Oh, man. I didn't think it would happen. I was hoping for an options menu to, like... Sometimes they're like, if you want to put subtitles on or take them off or whatever. But I was hoping really for, like, be able to adjust the gamma. But that was very wishful thinking. It's not happening. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so...
You guys can see better than we can, actually. I think on the capture it's even lighter than it is on our TV.
Okay, so I can't go this way, obviously, because I have an invisible wall that says no.
Nope.
So I need to go this way. Back this way, I guess.
Oh, shit!
Maybe now I can yell at that lady and be like, yo.
Yo,
Oh, wait.
let me in.
What's that? Why is that shiny?
Looks like graffiti.
Okay, I can't look at it.
Also, Daniel, thanks for the host. What the
Thank you
fuck
for the
is up, Daniel?
host. The host.
Oh, Kibo, we love you too, dude.
Oh, I love you.
How many people in the chat are Irish? Sound off, please. And don't say that you're Irish just because you're like, I want to be able to drink on St. Patrick's Day, because everyone can drink on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. You just, like, led
And
the...
don't say you're Irish because you think we'll kiss you, because we won't.
No.
But we'll love you anyway.
Yeah. I'll kiss Kimmy. And, you know.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you want me to kiss Sid. Sorry.
Hey.
I can't get. I don't know why that's so funny to me now, even though that joke died like a year ago or more.
Man, okay. So that didn't work.
Oh, thanks for the host, Jack.
And that's not working. What do you...
I'm glad you're doing well, my dude.
What do you want me to do then, game?
Keep moving to different screens, I guess, until something happens. If you ever need me to at any point, I will look up a walkthrough. I did it for fucking King's Quest, and there's no shame in it.
I
wish I wasn't.
But, no, but yeah, no, apparently I'm Irish. Or part Irish.
I'm honestly shocked because I don't see anything that in your features that
Look at my
looks
brother, though.
Irish. I don't remember what your brother looks like. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. He's got a red beard.
I have
And blonde hair.
terrible short-term memory.
Hmm.
I have terrible long-term memory. I just have terrible memory. I'm the worst with, like, names and stuff, but it's... Even with facial recognition, like, if I don't see you for a couple of months, I will forget a lot of what you look like. Thankfully, the internet is a thing. Social media is a thing, so I see people's faces a lot, even if they're not here. Does Sid like potatoes? Do you like potatoes?
I like potatoes, but not nearly as much as you do.
I love potatoes for someone who's not Irish. And I hate olives a lot for someone who's super Greek. But I love hummus. Does that count? I like chickpeas.
I'm already almost finished with my dirty martini. What to do?
Make another one.
Mm-hmm. You look like you need another vodka cran.
I do.
Potatoes are delicious.
Oh shit, I heard about that. There's the final round is going on right now. And the commentary has just been bad. unfortunately, from what I've heard. Especially for Dragon Ball Z Fighters, because it's involved. Like there's been.
You
Like
know, I think I remember a little offshoot path somewhere back this way. Maybe.
It looks like you can keep going that way, and we keep hearing this noise. I don't know what it is.
I think it's just a burp. This.
Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah. Don't know where
this?
we're going, but we're going.
This was a dead end before, but maybe now.
Yeah, I don't know how everybody here feels about Yipes, but I don't give a shit because I adore Yipes.
It's a rusted well. Cold air flows from inside it. Okay. Cool.
Cool. That noted for later.
I'm sure you will be important at some point. Can you see a well at all?
No. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I cannot see a damn thing. I can see lighting reflecting off of your character model.
There's an old padlock on the door.
That's great. We don't have anything to do with that.
There was a
key.
door?
I didn't see a door either, so, man, I don't know.
However, it's not locked. Open it. Yeah! I'm in the rickety shed.
Still can't see a damn thing. Is there a flashlight in here? I see a shiny, like a Fatal Frame style shiny on the floor. Please be a flashlight. For the love of God.
No, I don't think we get that.
God damn it! You're just gonna have to take the game's word for it.
Oh, a slip of paper is tied to the dog collar.
Can't read what's on it because I can't see.
It's a slip of paper with boarding pass and has a picture of a fish on it.
Oh, cool.
Sweet. I got a pass. I can enter now. The name Brown is on the dog collar.
I love this because your name's Jennifer, right? You're the
Yeah.
main girl and you're 19. But everyone in this school is definitely like young.
Mhm.
I don't know how young.
They vary from grade school to middle school age.
I just imagine you going in there as a 19-year-old being like that gif of like, hello, my fellow kids. Like that fucking episode of, what's that fucking show where the guy was like wearing the backwards
Oh,
cap
yeah,
with the
no,
skateboard.
I know what you're talking
It's
about.
like, greetings, fellow kids. I'm hip.
Whoa. What the fuck?
There's only, hi Roy. There's no brightness setting. Welcome to retro games. It didn't strike devs at this point in gaming to incorporate brightness settings. It didn't even allow us, like a lot of horror games do, to adjust your brightness settings before the game starts.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
with the screen where they're like, fucking adjust your brightness on your TV until you can just barely see this logo, and then you like turn it all the way up anyway.
Yeah. Like, I know you, game. You trying to trick me into not seeing.
Like, has anyone here really put the brightness settings where you can barely see the thing in the background? You know you put it at least one shade brighter, if not all the way up, because I do.
So I'm like, bitch, I can't see.
Hey, Asian, what's up, dude? I'm
Oh.
hoping it won't stay this dark. We're at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah. No, we're not inside the house yet.
Yeah. How have you been, man?
She came upon a huge old mansion.
Yeah! At least we can read the text.
For some reason, this place seems familiar to the unlucky girl. I have a pass. I have a multi-pass.
Let me in. I wish I could see what you're doing because I'm sure it's fascinating, but I can't. Daniel, what up?
Children with bags over their heads are beating something with a stick.
Kids
The unlucky
these
girl
days.
was frightened and backed away from the gate.
Don't be a bitch. Go in.
No, we're going to go in the back way with
Oh.
our pass. Because we got a special pass.
Man, I guess. Did you guys used to have face cam? We still have a face cam.
Sometimes.
We just don't use it all the time.
Sweating my dick off right now.
Yeah. It's like, in order to turn on a face cam, you have to have light on so that you can see the face cam's faces. It's already hot in here. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hey, I have a pass.
Let me in.
How do I, no one is allowed without a pass. But
You
I
go
have...
in your menu and you hit use, it said.
Oh, that's right. I have a multi-base.
Yeah. There's 4 people that I can think of off the top of my head in this chat right now that know what it's like to sit in this room.
Nothing happened.
Why not?
How
Hello.
about-
Oh, maybe you're not right in front of it.
How about...
Sid, clean up your dick.
Huh?
Get that sweat out of your dick area.
I've been wiping myself down with this t-shirt I have. As best as I can.
She been getting rid of the dick stank.
It's mostly knee pit stank. I got a lot of knee pit stank. Oh shit, they let me in!
Yay!
Fucking fucked up children let me in.
Yeah, you gotta wipe your dick with something. You got nothing around but a t-shirt. You're like, yeah. Don't lie to me. Don't tell me like you ain't if your dick's sweaty and you got a t-shirt nearby and nothing else. You're gonna wipe your dick stank on that shirt.
Legend of Stray Dog. Stray Dog gives us sweets.
Oh, it looks like it reminds me of Berserk.
Remember that. Remember this. Remember it.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Commit it to memory. Fucking shoot me now, please.
I don't know. Why would I do that?
Because I just made a Kingdom Hearts reference.
Oh. Kingdom Hearts is okay sometimes. Just sometimes.
I'm at the front gate.
I would not lie to you about that. I don't ruin a shirt. No, you're not ruining it. You, when you're done, at the end of
You
the
wash
night,
it.
you put it in the wash. And
Just
then
because it got a little sweat on it don't mean it's ruined.
that's what the wash is for. You
Right.
put it in the washer, no more dick stank.
Well, I also, okay, maybe I'm a little different because I wear clothes in layers. I wear a lot of layers. I like layers. So, like, if I have a t-shirt on, I always have a tank top on underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I took the shirt I was wearing off, and I have a tank top on now. And I'm using the shirt I was wearing to wipe off all of my sweat. Because I'm a very sweaty person. Literal Kingdom Hearts as
No
a shit
shame.
would hurt.
What do you mean it sounds like we're streaming outside? No, legitimately, I want to know. Because I'm always looking to make it sound like we're not outside. I'm not gonna fight you on Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is mostly okay.
Oh, I was just making a joke. I don't know nothing about no Kingdom Hearts. I'm sorry.
Kingdom Hearts.
I'm sorry if I offended people.
Kingdom
I read
Hearts-
the mangas.
The mangoes. You
I
did?
read- Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh.
I just played them, but I didn't read the manga. I didn't know there was manga. I'm not surprised that there's manga though.
I read the mangoes. I didn't play the game. I watched somebody play through the game. I know a little bit about it.
I liked Kingdom Hearts 1.
See,
At the time I liked Kingdom Hearts 2, but in retrospect not so much. And
Uh,
hot take, I love Chain of Memories, but not the
see-
remake, just the original one. That's my fave.
I watched through Kingdom Hearts 2, not Kingdom Hearts 1.
Kingdom Hearts 1 was
I know nothing about Kingdom Hearts 1 other than Palpoo fruit.
Yeah.
You eat the Palpoos, you friends forever.
It's not one I would agree with, but it's a hot take. I don't know, I like strategy games and stuff, so the card system actually appealed to me. But I tried to play it when they remade it with the remix or whatever, with like the updated graphics and stuff, and I did not like it.
Hey, you know what's not good about it? When you get to Riku and you're like, hey, my deck sucks. I wonder if I can get new cards to make a new deck. And the answer is no.
See, I don't remember that ever being a thing, though. I didn't have a problem with that fight, from what I recall. But it's also been a good, 8 or 9 years since I've played it. So yeah.
Gotta restart. You have to restart now. Empty cages are stacked up.
This
Are
sounds like a
animals being kept here?
Or something like animals. Humans are animals, right?
Animals are also animals.
Well, yes, but humans are also animals, so
Yes. But
we're
also,
all animals.
there's a dog. There's a dog that gives us sweets.
You're like, animals are animals, and I'm like, yes, that includes humans.
Yes. Wait, did that not work?
I had
did
multiple
not work.
decks. Did you not have multiple decks? Because if you didn't, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry that you weren't
I
good
feel
at Chain
bad
of
for you.
Memories.
If you didn't, I feel bad for you, son.
I got 99 problems, but a deck ain't one.
Rear gate. I'm at the rear gate.
Hey, that's what she said.
What's this? That looks like a trash can.
It's me.
Oh, hey, another shiny. What do you say? Stray dog kidnaps kids. But also gives kids sweets.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just fucking with you though. I haven't played Chain of Memories since like 2007, 2008, so like it could not be
Wait.
good and I just don't remember.
Okay, I get it. It was a little weird. The textures were a little weird, so I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I clipping through these rocks? And then it was like, oh, this is Laundry Line.
Yeah, to be fair, it's real dark and we can't see shit. I would have to play through Kingdom Hearts. I would have to play through Chain of Memories again.
Why can't
But
I go?
I remember loving it.
Hello? Hello?
I loved it enough that it was my first endeavor into voice acting because I did a fan dub of the cutscenes, and that was the first thing I ever did with a shitty Radio Shack headset mic.
Nice. Itchy? Itchy me.
I got you.
Thank you.
On this side or the other side?
All over, like, my shoulder blade area is itchy. All of me is itchy. I'm itchy.
I got you.
You want to know why I'm itchy? 'Cause
Why?
I'm sweaty.
That makes sense, actually.
Okay. So
Don't
this-
play the remix version. It's not good.
Okay, so whoa.
Oh, I've never played Birth by Sleep. That's another one that everyone's like, it's the best one in the series, and I'm like, oh, that was after I got out of my interest in Kingdom Hearts, and I didn't care anymore at that point, so I just stopped playing Kingdom Hearts. But I should play it again I should play Birth by Sleep sometime because everyone says it's like the best.
Everyone should know that Kimmy is the best at giving back scratchies.
Ben!
Ben, baby.
Ben, I miss you. Thank you for your sub. How are you? What are you up to, bitch? I love and I miss you.
Entrance this way.
Which way? We can't fucking see. Game, please.
Oh, yay! I guessed. And I
Cool.
got it.
Good. Can we see now that we're inside?
We're in the hallway.
We still can't see.
It'll get better. Well,
Someone turn the lights on, please.
It'll get better and then it'll get worse.
And
And then it'll get better and then it'll get worse. That's kind of this game's theme.
Though, like I said, you guys can at least see a little better than we can.
Oh no, I'm locked inside. What do I do?
Yeah, I can turn our TV brightness up, but that doesn't help you guys at all.
Well, like you said, they can see a little bit better. Honestly. Small children's umbrellas are lined up in the umbrella stand. Cool.
Is there a game somewhere in the darkness? Somewhere. We're gonna get to it, because it's great.
The unlucky girl felt the chilling gaze of many eyes upon her.
Hello?
Yet she was still alone. The plants lights are covered with dust. A white vase sits atop a case. Vase case.
You can see a little better in here, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, also, I mean, cutscenes are lit nicely.
That's true, but that doesn't help us navigate.
Oh, hey, look, it's a ladder. Old ladder is leaning against the wall. Nice. I'll remember that for later. No, I won't.
The one thing I love about... Okay, I hate to keep going back to Kingdom Hearts, but the one thing I love about Birth by Sleep is that I predicted it before it released. They showed that cutscene in the remix before Birth by Sleep dropped. With, like, the whole Terra and Ansem thing.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yo, check it. If any of you bitches read the stupid extra book pages in Kingdom Hearts 2, which I did because I had a problem, I was like, yo, Terra's gonna become fucking Ansem. You just watch. Look at this shit. Look at all this evidence. And people that I knew at the time were like, nah. And then it happened. And I was like, I fucking told you. And I still haven't played that game. But I just remember, like, imagine 19-year-old Kemi just graduated from high school, had no job, still lived with parents, and just stayed at home all day like a fucking neat. And was just like, yes! I was correct about a video game theory. It was the best feeling in the world. It felt godlike.
Foul-smelling laundry baskets have been placed on the shelf.
Wash your laundry. Damn.
They're children. Filth room.
Filth!
I'll read you to filth.
Do it. Sid, read me to filth right now.
You're gorgeous and I love you.
That's not a read at all.
I'm sorry, I can't. Oh wait, shit.
I want...
What? Oh.
Sid Nene, read me to filth.
God damn it! Oh, I saved.
Please save, yes. Our PS2 could die at literally any time.
Yeah. We're saving the data. The data's been saved. I need another drink.
Is everything to make more stuff next door?
No, I brought it over here.
Hell yeah.
Well, I don't know if Nim's grabbed the cranberry juice or not, but you have orange juice, right?
I do.
Okay.
I can just fucking make a screwdriver.
Holy shit, how did you know it was March?
Whoa!
Game!
We started...
How did you know it was 2018? Game! You're blowing my mind. Game.
Everyone's gonna be like, yo, the PS2 has an internal clock, but our clock is not set correctly, so...
What the fuck, game? This game is cursed!
Cursed game.
But I love it.
Also,
Confirm.
Kingdom Hearts 3 looks absolutely gorgeous.
Don't overrate. We saved it. We're good. We're good. Alright.
I will make you another dirty martini.
I love you so much.
Because I love you, and it's St. Patrick's Day, and you're Irish, I guess.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm gonna kiss you now because you're Irish. Not that I hadn't already kissed you like 50 times today, but still.
Still. I'm gonna look around the filth room. Oh, hey, look, there's a page of.
Hey,
of
Rama, what's
something.
up?
Jennifer found an old photo.
I have some nostalgia for memory cards, but at the same time, I don't miss memory cards. Because, like, they're a separate thing you would have to buy.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas, like, consoles now just kind of have space. Making a virtual memory card is a pain in the ass, by the way. Wait. Oh, you guys are still talking about Kingdom Hearts shit. I was
Oh.
like, what are you talking about? But yeah. Kingdom Hearts is ridiculous. You know... It's pride over bullshit.
It's a faded group photo taken in front of the mansion.
That photo makes me think of Fatal Frame.
Welcome to Fatal Frame.
We need to finish that sometime.
Yes!
I would love to continue Fatal Frame 4 sometime. I feel like no one cares about it but me.
I care. I care.
Well, and you, and maybe Kevin. I feel like no one else cares about Fatal Frame 4, which is a shame because I love it so much. But I'm probably gonna do it sometime soon anyway,
Yes.
because it's my favorite Fatal Frame game. Nobody cares, but I do.
There's a creepy doll tied to a pillow. Oh, shit.
Hi, P-Snacks! I will be right back.
Alright.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, bitch!
Bitch! Look out the window. Why can't you look out the window? Oh, there's a rubbish bin tied tightly with a rope. So I guess I just gotta kind of like fumble around and just kind of click shit. It seems like the thing to do. That's been the only thing to make me progress so far. Okay, that was the doll. Alright, well, let's leave the rubbish room then. Oh shit! Nomaru said KH3 is the end of the first part of the story? Oh fuck. I think you've got to turn up the gamma of the option, Sid. I didn't see that shit out the window. No, there's no gamma options. There's no options at all. This is they don't give us options to turn up or down anything. I don't think there was anything out the window though. But we can try looking out this window. Nope, that was just the pile of smelling laundry. It is 1930 times. Kimmy's my favorite Fatal Frame game. Oh shit! That kid! Wait! Kid! I need to know. Didn't it say there was a roped rubbish bin or something? Oh yeah. It did. But that was just by the window. It wasn't out the window. I can't see shit. But there's literally, like... There's no way. There's no way. There's no way to turn up the gamma. Otherwise, I totally would. Like, I totally would, because I can't see shit. Kid, I need to know where the light switch is. Right? I can't see shit. Oh, shit. The kid. But there's other stuff. Sorry, kid. No, the select button doesn't do anything either. You tried it earlier. Unfortunately. Oh shit, a dormitory. Well, this is a little better lit. There's a thing on the wall over here, but apparently I can't read it. No! Don't walk out of the door. Go back. Go back. Do this. Yes. But yeah, here, in the middle of the room, I'm hitting the select button now, and nothing happens, unfortunately. Neither with triangle, or pressing in the analog sticks. This redirects my camera. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, no. At this point, until things get a little better lit, I'm just gonna have to guess and click X, I guess. Someone didn't tell this bitch to bring some night vision goggles. Well, I mean, this is just how you had to play old games, right? Just fucking wander around and click X everywhere. That's how I played games, at least. Alright, this room has told me nothing. I still think that this is something that should be able to be read. Wouldn't it be amazing if night vision goggles were unlockable after beating the game so you could actually see the game? Yeah, that would be great. No, I'm being a little facetious right now, but this game's really awesome, guys. I swear. I swear. It's cool. It's dark, but it's cool. Oh, shit. See? Like, look at these drawings on the floor. That's fucked up. There's a little skull and shit. What the hell is all this? I don't know. That looks like a lamp. Why didn't you turn the lamp on? And now I'm in the library. Looks like Silent Hill sans Pyramid Head. It is, inspired by Silent Hill, definitely. But, this is not Silent Hill. This is Rule of Rose. And it is very dark. Hi, my name is Sid. I am also very gay. What's going on? Rear stairway. Is it gay to be a man? Is it gay to be a gay? Like you're always inside a man's body. Wait, whoa, what happened? Okay, so that door's locked. I can't go through that way. The lamp is turned off. Well, turn it on! Whoa, what? If you're a gay and you're like, I'm a gay, you're two gays. And then two gays equals no gay. You ain't gay no mo. Oh, shit! Doesn't that make you double gay? Well, I always considered myself, how do you change your screen name to not pink? It's not pink in my chat, but, I don't remember off the top of my head because I'm drunk. Have I finished Resident Evil 7? Not yet, but I started this game because we finished 2 other games, so I was like, we can start another game, right? That gives us the right to start another game, because we finished 2 games. Mario Odyssey and fucking Apollo Justice. Scalpel, dental forceps, gloves, scissors. There's blood all over them. I like it. Shiny. Take the shiny. Jennifer found an orphanage map. Oh, fuck yeah. No such thing as too many gays. Games. This ain't math, guys. It's human feelings. You ain't gay till you drunk off some diet Dr. Pepper from tap. Plays are Jesus. It's a lamp. It's a lamp I can't turn on. God damn it. I'll look at the map in a second. I want to look around this room first. This music is awesome, though. Like, can we just appreciate the frickin', like, eerie violin, please? I love it. Someone called us violinists so I can commission them. They're great, right? It's freaking great. Play eerie music. Can I just have eerie music played to my life, please?
Hi.
Hi.
The glass that you're using for your drink, I'm having a hard time like
It's a
carrying it
martini glass.
around.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm gonna spill it
Let me know if that tastes
everywhere.
I got a dirty martini, y'all.
Okay.
So we're gonna make this nice and simple. Backtrack your ass out of this mansion, go to the general store, here's my credit card, and go buy a field light and a mini generator.
For real though, it hasn't gotten any better at all.
No, not yet.
I'm.
Oh no, we're frozen!
Shit! No. Wait. Hang on a second. Wait. There you
Oh,
go.
whew!
What do you save with? Do you know?
I've already saved. I saved in the filth room.
What did I miss?
Nothing so far. The little kid that we were following
So
ran up
hang
the
on.
stairway over here.
Okay. Also, I'm
Um,
gonna change the brightness on the TV a bit.
Oh, thank you. That would be helpful if I could see where I'm going. Like, you guys literally have more field of vision than I do. Like, I'm looking at the capture compared to what I'm looking at, and what I'm looking at is pure blackness.
And I can probably... That's probably the best good for you. I could probably adjust the settings on the capture a little bit too, so maybe you guys can see also a little bit better.
Oh, hey! There's like a door here. I had no idea that was here. It's locked, but I didn't even know that it was a thing that was there. This is amazing.
Yeah, I turned up the brightness on the TV a bit. The reason I was gone for so long is because I was looking into whether or not the game had a feature of some kind that we didn't know about that could adjust the brightness. It doesn't.
There's another door! Holy shit, there's all these doors I didn't know existed!
Let's try... I'm gonna mess around with the capture a little bit while Sid's playing.
That's cool. I'm going to look at the orphanage map. I got a map.
Oh, hell yeah!
Look at that map. Look at that ish.
Oh, shoot.
An old dusty map. That didn't help. That helped none.
This is a blind playthrough, that's what it means, right? Yeah, that's what it means. Tell her to pull out her 3DS. I'll send her a Charmander egg. Hey, old girl, pull out your 3DS! Oh, wait, the 3DS didn't exist at this point. The DS? I don't... No, the DS existed. This is 2000...
Little too much vermouth.
Oh, sorry. I
That's
was
okay.
gonna take full responsibility, but I didn't make your drink.
Is that Nims?
Yes.
Little too much vermouth, Nims. A little light-handed on the vermouth. I mean, it tastes okay. I
I mean
can
a
drink
little
it.
heavy-handed.
Yeah,
Because too much.
yeah.
Light-handed mean not enough.
Oh, sorry. I'm drunk.
Yeah, it's okay. Towels can't make drinks, so.
Well, no. I mean, other than the vermouth being a little strong, it's good. Just a little too much vermouth.
Leave your map for a second so I can fuck with the capture.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, leave your menu anyway so I can see.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Oh.
See if you guys can't see a little better. No, that's too much brightness. Brightness doesn't work. Gamma is what I want. Too much gamma. Is that terrible, or... Is this good? Right here? The brightness doesn't do anything, but
Gamma
the
and
gamma does.
Contrast.
And
baby.
contrast? Okay. I didn't fuck with contrast. Let's see what contrast does for you. No, no, nope, other way. No, that's not good either. You know what?
Like there?
I don't think the contrast is actually doing anything for you guys.
What about hue shift?
That
Or
one-
saturation. I meant saturation, not hue shift. Don't listen to me on hue shift.
I don't want to make it any more or less saturated with color.
Well, that's the only thing I'm worried about is because this looks more opaquely colored than this. But I also don't know if that's just the...
This is the monitor. Our monitor's like fucky.
Oh, okay.
It's fine here? Okay, cool.
Okay. Multi-pass.
Good shit. Then we're gonna leave it like this for now.
Alright, I'm going back downstairs. I can see!
And everyone else can kind of see. I think you can see better than they can, but...
I love that she acknowledges that the lamp is turned off, but doesn't even try to bother turning it on. Wait, hold on. I can... Are you serious? That's all I can do? I can open it that much. That's locked.
You know what?
Locked. Oh, not locked. Inner court.
Sorry, I'm still fucking with stuff. Sorry.
I've heard that this is 1,000% better. And at this point, I agree, because I can actually, like, see an inch in front of my nose. It's still dark, don't get me wrong, but...
Yeah, it's still really dark, but at least you can kind of see what the fuck is happening a little.
I can see doors. Like, I can see
Seeing
door
doors
outlines.
is a good thing.
I can see door outlines. That's awesome.
So, and I feel bad because we both, like, we can see better, you guys can see better, but on your end, our capture card is not, the best ever. We have an Elgato HG60, and the HD is laughable. It doesn't like retro games, but it doesn't like modern games either, so... I would like to throw it out the window, to be honest. We'll get a new capture eventually, but it's not really pressing. Greenie, hi! We're not very far at all. We just started, an hour ago? It's a PS2 game. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, wait. I've already been in here.
It doesn't have a film grain on it. It's just PS2 graphics. I mean, it looks a little grainy on our end too, but I don't think that's intentional, to be honest with you. It doesn't give off a film grain effect, it gives off a this is an old game effect.
Locked door.
What? Three Noses fleshlight. Patent it. Patent it now. And put it on Amazon.
This was... No! Shit! I don't want to be in here. I've been in here.
Wait, okay, so refresh me. The girl we saw outside, she ran in here. Yes.
That was well, it depends. Yes, she ran into the building. We've chased her around the building, but I chased her as far up as I could go.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm just trying to figure out where to go next.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no, don't go. Girl.
Wait, it is intentional? It didn't give off the feeling that it was supposed to be intentional, so that's why... Weird.
Three noses and a vagina would make a great sitcom.
I'd watch it. I'm not gonna... Oh shit, look at that.
Yeah, now I'm backtracking.
They made, like, railroad tracks. Weird. I don't know if that was the best choice for them. Or I guess the better wording is that this choice of a filter didn't age well. Because to me, it didn't seem intentional. Yo, Gathwin, thanks for your resub. What's up, dude?
Thank you.
How you doing? How's your St.
Thank
Patty's
you.
Day? If you're not drinking, it's all good. If you is drinking, cheers.
Okay, so that was just the same thing. Alright, go back through here.
And if any of you are drinking in a public place and watching the stream on your phone, please be careful and Uber home.
Yes, Lord, yes.
Don't ever drive drunk.
It is way too easy to fucking get around.
With Uber now and Lyft, there's no excuse. I don't even want to hear shit about like, but I don't have the money to call a cab. Uber costs the same as like getting a drink. Believe me, I use Uber all the time as somebody who doesn't have a license right now.
Oh shit, hold on. Now I can
Hella
see...
cheap.
Now that I can see a little better, let's look on the library again. Also, it's library. I don't want to hear nobody calling this shit a library.
Do people do that? Somebody accused me of that once in the Skyrim mod that I did a voice for, which don't look it up because in retrospect it was not a good or convincing English accent. But I said something about something having no place in a library, and somebody was like, "Did that girl just say library?" And I was like, "What? No."
Brary.
But even when you like listen back, it doesn't sound like it. But I was just offended that somebody even suggested it.
Yeah, no, that's a...
What about strawberry? What? No. It's pronounced library. Got my affiliate this morning. Congrats, dude!
Fuck yeah!
Awesome! All aboard, motherfucker!
UYE. That's you.
What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aaron.
Wait, no, I didn't want to go this way. Shit! I'm lost. Well, I'm not really lost, but I've been everywhere. That will let me go. That will let me go.
All I know is that I've missed a lot of what you have done, and if you need me to pull up a walkthrough at any point...
Well, no, you haven't. You actually haven't missed a whole lot.
Oh, okay.
I just... Oh!
Wait, what happened? I looked away for a second. God damn it, game!
I tried to open the door, and then it shut me out, and...
Bitch, what? Don't be rude.
And they giggled at me. Okay.
Hella rude.
Okay. I see you. I see you. Let's go all the way up then. We're going back here. Somebody let me in here? No? Okay.
Oh shit, you had to bring out Sid Nene. What is that?
I don't know. It won't let me interact with it though.
Damn it. What do you have in your inventory?
I have a dog collar, a orphanage map, and an old photo.
The old photo looks like a floppy disk.
It does look like a floppy disk. You
Does
are
anybody here actually remember floppy disks? Besides remembering what they are, but like actually using them.
correct. Yes.
Because I've been feeling hella old lately.
I mean, I'm not that much younger than you, so I don't know if that helps.
Do you remember not just the regular 3.5 floppies, but like the big ones, the big boys? The like, what were they? Fucking 8-inch floppies? Were they 6 or 8? The big boys though. You know what I mean when I say
I know what you mean.
the big boy floppies.
I didn't use big boy floppies as much, but I did use like the, what did you say, 3x5? Isn't that what they were?
Yes. But the standard ones were like, the 3.5-inch squares.
Yeah.
But before those were the big boys.
Yeah.
And I don't remember their exact dimensions. but they were huge. They were like the size of
Oh,
your
shit.
face. Oh, fuck, cutscene. Everybody shut up. Chat, shut up. Watch the cutscene. I love you. Oh, that was it. Never mind. Sorry I said shut up. You don't have to shut up.
Yeah, what up?
Hey, girl. Oh, no, missed it.
Oh, shit. Here, read me the rest of the story. You know, the book I handed you.
Okay. You gotta read it in the W's.
Jennifer, read the rest of the story to me. You know, the book I handed you.
Oh, you gotta from your inventory, probably. They were 8. Okay, I wasn't sure. I know there were 5 1/4, but like the ones that were more common were the big ones, the big boys, the 8-inch ones. I wasn't sure if they were 6 or 8. I think it's because the 5 1/4 ones like confused me.
And the poor little girl was
No!
sent away to a strange house.
Gotta use the voice.
Oh,
It's not
and
right.
The poor little girl was sent away to a strange house.
Yeah.
At her new home, the aristocrat club lived by the rule of rose. But the girl found herself very much alone.
The rule of rose.
Now it's empty again.
Oh no, it's empty. Hello? That was Spring Creek.
We now begin the funeral.
Oh.
Oh, wait. We now begin the funeral. All those attending, please gather around this time.
Well, I guess you're wearing all black, so it's fine.
She's wearing green.
Oh. The rule of rose.
We're at a funeral.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us here today.
Come on, Jennifer. The funeral's about to begin.
Hello? Funeral. Funeral is what brings us here today.
Whoa.
Oh my fucking god. I love you.
It's a funeral for your dear friend. Before she realized it, the boy was gone.
What? That was a boy?
Yeah,
Oh.
and the girl was left in confusion.
Confusion. Hello? I'm sorry. You're too good at that voice, and I love it. I love it so much! I'm dying. I actually cried a little bit because I loved it so much.
Homestar10.net.
It's .com. I can't tell if those are red curtains or if it's blood. Apply liberally.
Alright, so I gotta go back out the way I came.
Homestar 10. Big Blood!
Big Buono!
I don't know what to do with my wife. I was thinking about going into some male modeling.
I love Homestar 10. Borf?
Borf?
Do you hear Borf?
Borf? I hear Borf. Hello?
Hello? Borf?
Pretty sure that's blood. Oh no. Whose blood is it?
Oh no, that's walked.
Oh, it's walked.
Gotta find Brown. We gotta find Brown.
Oh, that's one spoiler that I know is that you meet a doggo and his name is Brown, but I don't know anything else about him.
His name's Brown.
Is that you just meet a doggo and his name is Brown.
Yes.
Which, pretty uninspired, man. Come up with a better name.
Wait, was this where... This is where we just were.
Jeepers! I'm all fooey.
Gagadoo. Sorry.
Cockadoo, stay away. You big
Big
old
old
battle
rain
rain cloud.
cloud.
I'll knock you out with this voice of mine.
Sun, you shine, you better shine.
Sun do shine. An
Adequate pipe. I need to watch that movie again someday.
Please?
I know I acknowledge that it has a lot of flaws as a film, but the animation is good, and
I love it. It's so
the
nostalgic
kid
for
that
me.
acts the main character, let's be honest. I love that it's authentic in the fact that it's a small child that's actually voicing him. But the drawback that comes with that is that the delivery of those lines are not that great. So the voice acting is subpar. But
for the main character, but the rest of the characters are acted okay.
okay. For the most part.
Yeah. Also, I really...
And the writing is mediocre at best. But the animation is great.
The animation
is great.
And I love the music. Fight me. The music is fucking great.
The music is good. I won't say great, but I'll say good. But I need to watch it again sometime.
Those are jams
Just-
that, like...
Just for the animation's sake. I
Well,
would love
like-
to watch it again sometime.
Like, I can admit, I've talked a lot about my not favoritism when it comes to Disney. Like, Disney ain't my favorite. I also didn't grow up strictly Disney, like a lot of kids did.
I did.
Yeah. I grew up with a lot of
But
Don Bluth films.
I can kind of, like, distance myself from things that were a part of my childhood if I can look back at it objectively and be like, the only reason I like this is because of my nostalgia for it and what it meant to me as a child. Which is why so many people, including myself, jumped on the bandwagon of the whole Ego Raptor versus Ocarina of Time shtick. Because Aaron made a lot of good points about
When
Ocarina.
the girl went out to the yard, she found a shovel or something. You buried my fucking dog!
Doggo, come back!
The unlucky girl sensed that something very dear to her was buried here.
No!
As if possessed, she began to dig furiously.
Bring back my dog! But yeah, there were a lot of things that, as a child, I adored. And now as an adult, I can look back critically and objectively and be like, maybe this wasn't as good as I thought as a kid.
Okay, so
Ocarina's there, so is Atlantis. Atlantis was one of my favorite movies as a child. Now I look back on it and I'm like, the animation is great, but it's not a good movie. But as somebody who's studying animation, I fucking love hand-drawn animation. I love good animation when I see it. So I can look back on movies and I'm like, maybe this wasn't so great, but the animation's good. And Rock-a-Doodle is one of those, because as a kid I loved that movie. But now I'm like, as a movie maybe it's not so
well, no,
good. But as animation-wise, it's great.
that's how I feel about.
I hate Treasure Planet, though. But I have reasons for my hatred of Treasure Planet. Even if some of the animation is good, I just don't like it. Anyway, whoa!
Yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah, hold that thought.
We'll continue.
What's happening?
You. You're filthy.
Phil. Oh my god. It's so fucking insulting, the shade. Just pour water on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on our flight.
What?
Attention all passengers.
What?
We will be taking off in a short while.
What?
Please take all large luggage to Section 8 of the freight storage compartment.
What?
Thank you.
This is really favorite frame right now. Oh, God.
I'm so excited for you to see this game.
Have you ever had dreams about being buried alive before in your life?
I've had dreams about drowning more often, but
But, like, the point is, like, has it ever happened? It has. Okay. I feel like that's a thing that we can all kind of connect with. Even if it's not something that's happened often, or maybe it's only happened once, but I feel like everyone has had a dream once about being buried alive. Because personally, I've had it before, but not since I was young. But I've definitely had that dream.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's so vivid that I still remember it, even though I have a shit memory and it happened a long time ago.
Daniel, I love you.
The thing... Okay, I'll wait until... I have something to say about the Zelda thing for
Well,
64, but I'll wait.
but I
because-
also have a bunch to say about old films that you loved as a kid.
Yes, we'll come back to that in a second. I want to know what is happening right now with this.
I'm so excited.
Because they read you to filth, literally. That's some disrespect. Fucking just pouring pitchers of water over you. Like, rude. I would turn around and clock a bitch for doing that.
Well, she's 19 and they're like 8.
I would still clock a bitch. Do not misunderstand. If an 8-year-old tried to push me into a grave, pour water over me in a pitcher and try to push me into a grave and bury me alive, you best believe I would turn around and clock an 8-year-old bitch in the face for trying to do that shit and be like, you need to grow up.
When the girl awoke, she found herself in a strange room.
Hello?
It was cold, lonely, stinky room.
Why is it stinky? What stinks? Is it you or...
Good morning, Jennifer. How do you feel?
Like
Let's have
shit.
a little chat, shall we?
Yes.
Good girl.
Fuck you.
Jennifer, you know you've been a bad, bad
Sorry.
girl.
I'm
And bad
feisty.
girls need to be punished, don't they?
Yes.
Punish me, mama.
You're a brave girl. Anyway, I'll be the one giving the orders around here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Clever
Madam.
girl. Now, I'm going to give you your first order. Every month you need to find a gift and bring it to the Aristocrat Club. If you don't, I'll kill you. Is there anything about this that you don't understand? No. Oh well, it doesn't really matter what you say. You see, Jennifer, there are really only two kinds of people in the world. Those who take orders and those who give them. And from now on, I'll be giving the orders. Not fair? Well, dear Jennifer, nothing's fair here. You will follow my orders or else. For I am the prince, and the prince rules. This is your life, but you'll play by my rules.
Somebody needs a spanking. Am I right?
Let the games begin, dear Jennifer.
Oh, I hope you can at least, like, get a hold of this bitch at some point.
Oh, well, they're all English because there was never an official, like, American...
Oh, yeah, this game was never localized. I
Yes.
did read that.
This game was never localized in America.
Only in Europe.
Only in Europe.
And it took forever. And it was Atlas, actually. Atlas was like, fine, if nobody... Because I read some stuff on Wikipedia about it. And it was like... Oh, and so the rope was cut. Sorry.
And the girl joined the Aristocrat Club. Congratulations.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations.
But yeah, I just read stuff on the Wikipedia article, so I knew some things about... I was curious because you were kind of implying things about how, like, it might make people uncomfortable as somebody who grew up in an abusive household. I was like, I should just check. So I read stuff on the Wikipedia article, and it was like... when this game was released in Japan, it took forever for it to be localized because at first America and Europe were like, we don't have any interest in localizing this. We're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
And it took a long while, and then eventually Atlas was like, oh yeah, I'll do it. Just, for Europe.
Yeah.
And then, so we never got it in America.
No.
Which is part of why it's so expensive. Like,
It's true.
it wasn't localized immediately, and it was never really localized here.
No.
So it's rare. This game it's hard to come by. So when like it gathered like a cult following similar to how Earthbound did, like it drove the price up. Only in this case it was more legitimate, whereas like Earthbound had a US release and the price point of it was kind of like artificially inflated. It's not actually rare, but like it's kind of like portrayed as rare. You know what I mean? This game actually is rare.
Mm-hmm. As the girl examined the headless scarecrow, it pleaded, "Lass, please help me find my head. Once I'm whole again, I'll return the favor."
Okay, I got you. We Gucci. Yes, that was in case you didn't know, that was an Evangelion reference. Hi, Blotty. Oh my god.
As the girl
Bloody and
looked
Mr.
at the
Vegetables.
rubbish bin, it spoke to her. "My belly is as dark as night and as deep as the abyss. Anything in the world that is dropped will be collected inside it."
Is that like a thing that you can like store stuff in? Hell yeah. In the rubbish bin.
If you can't find a bin, just select an item from the menu and select drop, and the item will be stored here. There's no need to worry about losing it.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Stock an item? No, not yet.
I love the idea of having a storage case being a trash can.
When the girl examined the bucket, it pleaded, "Lass, please put me back atop my body."
The scarecrow?
Back atop the headless scarecrow behind you. If you do, I'll help you in return. Do it! Jennifer found bucket.
Bucket! Yeah, hi Mr. Vegetables, hi Blotty. How have you guys been? And this game is very dark, so just so you know.
Yes, it is very dark. As the girl placed the bucket over its proper place, it spoke. "I am the Bucket Knight, keeper of promises.
Yeah!
Yet, time can be so cruel, for I have not aged and cannot remember the past. You know what I refer to, and I know that you know.
What?
However, you do not know at the moment, nor can you remember.
What?
Let us recall our memories together in order to remember our promise."
Naughty the fuck?
When you aren't sure how to proceed, talk to the Bucket Knight and select Ask for Clues in order to receive a hint about what to do next.
Oh, that's nice. That kind of makes up for the not being able to adjust the brightness or saturation at all in game.
First thing that I seek is save.
Yes. We will save often,
Yes.
for the laser in our PS2 is dying by the second. Yeah, saving with a bucket is my kind of game.
Dirty clothes are stuffed inside of them.
But what's the shiny?
I know, that's what I've been trying to do, but it...
It's gotta be... Maybe it's more in the foreground. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, they're
Seriously,
just out of your
just
reach.
out of our reach. There's gotta be a pulley system, right?
Maybe. Yo, thanks, nobody. I think we got a bunch of Deep Night stuff for tonight.
Sorry, I'm real into this.
No, that's fine.
can-
We have Deep Night stuff for after this. I'm just, he mentioned that you got something for Deep Night and put it in suggestions. And it might be pushed back to next weekend. Just because I did wind up going down the rabbit hole and finding a bunch of stuff for Deep Night tonight. But I'll check it out later. And we'll see if next Saturday we can't get it in. Definitely.
Oh, there's a wooden box covered with dirt and grass. A sack inside is covered in animal hair.
Can you put your glasses on?
I don't have glasses.
Damn it. We haven't officially been like stuff for like a certain day, but we do like to do Deep Night on the weekends, which is essentially us playing a lot of weird indie games. We browse itch.io a lot, and follow a lot of game jams, and Deep Night is just us following a lot of weird,
That's not what I wanted to do.
just fucking off the wall, strange, either spooky games or just like indie games in
Oh
general.
my god, Kimmy. Our room has become the filth room. This is now the filth room.
Filth!
We are the filth room. Yes, that is so befitting.
Filth. But yes, 100%. Thank you, nobody. We have a suggestions section in our Discord for anybody who has weird indie games or just weird games in general to suggest for Deep Night.
Please place all waste paper in the rubbish bin. Take laundry to the filth room. Fantastic.
Yes. Take it to filth.
Fells.
It's been a while since Sid Nene has run rampant. Why can't you just read me to filth? That's all I want.
My face is numb. You are invited to the Aristocrat Club. Red Crayon Aristocrats.
Aren't you already in it, technically? It said you were.
Yeah, but that's our official invitation. That door is locked, but can I read the little engraving beside it?
I have not heard of Alakajam. Hit me up in Discord, Hebo.
Filth.
Filth!
What is to filth?
Hello, is this the filth room?
Oh no, they closed the door on me.
That's mean. Why would they do that? It's officially welcoming you.
Yeah, we're officially in the Aristocrat Club.
Yay!
We gotta find a present.
A present. A present for the Aristocrat Club.
Okay, that says the same thing.
But now we can kind of see the direction it's pointing, right? Wasn't it pointing?
Wait, was it pointing to a direction?
I thought it was pointing this way. Yeah, big red arrow
Oh.
pointing this way.
Oh, snappity.
Oh shit. That looks like a door.
Can't read
Fuck
that.
the sign. Does it just not let you go in? Oh yeah, there you go.
Yay! I'm invited to the Aristocrat
Get in
Club.
there, shit. Alakajam's the torch carried by Ludum Dare. Are you in our Discord, Kibo? Fucking hit us up, man.
Can I read that?
I am interested. The latest jam I was looking into is the No Shit Sherlock jam and the Pizza Jam.
Okay.
I love game jams, man. I have so much respect for people who participate in game jams.
Do-do-do.
Hello?
An Aristocrats Society.
An aristocrat. An aristocrat society. Society.
First class guest sector.
Hello? I'm an aristocrat.
Oh wait, what was that on the wall?
What?
Next to the door.
Oh, this one.
Yee.
Social rank, refined class.
Ooh, Duchess Diana. Countess Eleanor. Baroness Meg. That doesn't sound right. Lower class. Poor Amanda. Oh, and you. Beggar Jennifer. You and Amanda are pretty fucked, IMO. I love that Diana. There's only one Diana I know in real life who's like actually really nice, and
She's a babe.
she's a babe. But, like, other than her, every Diana I know in fiction is, like, a super bitch.
What about Princess Diana?
I don't know much about Princess Diana
I don't know
personally.
either. I was just wondering. I was like, is she a bitch?
All I know is the Diana that I know IRL. And while her family is wealthy, she's really nice and sharp.
Red
Bear
Rose
Prince.
Princess, Bear Prince. Duchess, Countess, Baroness. Bourgeoisie.
Ooh, fucking la-di-da.
Poor and beggar.
That's you at the
Yes.
bottom.
We're the bourgeoisie.
You must kill the poor girl and rise the ranks.
It's funny you say that. Find the gift of the month. All members must participate.
Tardiness?
Tardiness and cheat are prohibited.
Wait.
Stealing
Stealing, yeah, that's it.
and cheat are prohibited. Oh wait. Oh, okay.
there, oh, yep.
Tardiness,
there it is.
stealing, and cheating are prohibited. That does not say cheating. That says cheat.
Yeah.
It just says cheat. Junk, toys, and more. No refunds. Only exchange. Red crayon aristocrat.
No refunds.
The library.
Oh, fuck yeah, nobody.
Nope.
Wait, what does your name come from? Greenie. That's the nicest thing ever, thank you.
Oh. Being here makes us happy, and we're glad it makes you happy too.
We feel the same way you do.
Mm-hmm.
Streaming is relaxing.
The airship slowly swam through the sky, carrying something.
We got an airship, boys.
Yeah.
It's Final Fantasy up in this bitch. Oh my god, Hoodie, thank you. Hello, and also thank you for getting my Borderlands reference. No refunds.
Alright, we got that. Let's
Welcome
go down
to
this way.
Marcus Munitions.
That one's locked. How about this? Can't look at it.
Nope.
VIP room.
Ooh,
Not allowed.
We're not a VIP.
And
Very important penis.
oh shit! Where are marks on this wall?
It's a secret to what? It's a secret to everyone. It's a secret. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, I can't get into it. My bad.
How are we? We're good. We are super good. I'm super good.
I'm super good and super drunk. Did I mention I was drunk?
Why does it look like she's having a panic attack? Good question. Every time you idle.
Because she is.
I guess she is. Every time
I mean, wouldn't you in this situation? Well, girl found a strange door, but where does it lead?
I don't know. Maybe.
She's fucking freaking out.
Yeah. Every time you idle, she like clutches her chest like she can't breathe.
Check the box, read the poster, open the door, make an offer, and quit.
What do you have to offer? Nothing.
Read the poster.
This month's gift, a beautiful butterfly. One per person. I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Okay, quit. We know we don't need to do any more of that. As the unlucky girl stood helplessly, the door spoke.
Hello? Hello?
Give me a beautiful butterfly, one per person. Is that clear? No gift, no entry. Is that clear? Give me a butterfly. Give me a butterfly. Find one, and you shall be invited to join the Aristocrat Club.
Why can't you just smooch the monster? Give them a little kiss. Yeah. Make love, not war.
Alright, so we need to find butterfly.
Kids are terrifying. Blondie, that's what this game is built on.
We're allowed in the dressing room. Oh shit. Don't look. We weren't allowed in here before. Ah, poor helpless unlucky girl. Tell me your tale. Stuffed
Okay.
item? No. I need a butterfly.
It's a trash can. Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
I can go anywhere.
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow.
I don't want to ask for a clue yet. But it's nice to know this room is here. I can stock an item and ask for a clue. And also, can I save?
Do you want a clue or?
I don't want a clue yet, but can I
sure?
save? Yes, I can save.
I can't go anywhere. Suck my dick! Sorry. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but I do love that version.
Yeah, no, I don't want to ask for a clue yet,
Okay,
but
that's fair.
I did save. Because
But we don't know how obscure or how direct those hints will be.
No. Oh, mentioning before, backtracking a few conversations ago, we were talking about movies we loved as kids that we can like.
Oh, right, and also games because of Ocarina versus Majora's Mask.
Yes. So I just wanted to say
Yeah, you make your point first.
that we were talking about Rockadoodle, which I love Rockadoodle
Yes.
nostalgically.
Yes.
I mean, I can look at it objectively and realize that it's, you know, maybe not the best film.
just writing wise, man. Just writing.
But I will say because I was talking about Disney, I didn't grow up on Disney, so I don't have the same like nostalgic boner for Disney that everybody does. Because I grew up actually with more Don Bluth films.
I grew up with both.
But I have 3 Disney films that will always be my all-time favorites. And that's Oliver and Company,
Mm-hmm.
James and the Giant Peach, and Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, I forgot James and the Giant Peach was Disney.
Yes. I know technically now Nightmare Before Christmas is Disney, but
It is, actually.
I've always known it as Touchstone. So in my brain it isn't a Disney film.
I guess so.
Even though Touchstone is now owned by Disney. So it is a Disney film. In my brain, I separate it from Disney.
Brave Little Toaster!
Anyway,
That was my shit!
I love Brave Little Toaster. But the point I was trying to make is that Oliver and Company is one of my favorite Disney films. Looking at it objectively, not a great film.
Yeah.
But that music is fucking jamming.
Yeah, no, I love
Come
it.
for me if you do not jam to Why Should I Worry? Because that song,
Don't come for me. Don't come for me unless I sent for you.
like,
That is a jam.
that song is so good. Like, I will bite your dick off if you try to tell me that song ain't the jam.
Yo, Hayden, what's up? This my game does cost a lot of money on Amazon. Why should I worry? Why should I care?
It's just admiration. I got streets I walk there.
So good. And I have fucking Rockadoodle shit stuck in my head. Oh, there's a girl here. Hello.
Yeah.
You're the first person that we can interact with, probably.
The unlucky girl met Clara, the frightened princess.
Hi.
As the princess looked down, she spoke to the girl with a feeble voice.
Hello.
How dirty?
What? Rude? I'm not dirty.
Yes, you are.
What? But why? How?
Unlucky girl met Hoffman, the strict teacher. When Hoffman caught Jennifer looking at him, he snapped at her.
dirty wretch.
What?
Why are you always shirking your duties?
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Nothing's wrong with them.
We're not dirty.
We are dirty.
How are we dirty?
We're the beggar.
Oh. But... alright. Yeah, I guess we were in the filth room.
We're
Yeah.
not allowed to look in there.
I was gonna say in regards to Ocarina and Majora or whatever, because we got into this conversation talking about Aaron Hansen and like the sequelitis critiques and whatever. And I was actually talking about this separately before stream earlier today, as recent as today, because I've been they've been playing Majora's Mask on Game Grumps recently, and I was talking to Jeremy about it earlier today. And it's like, as a kid, I loved Ocarina. As an adult, I don't. I hate it. I hate Ocarina. I don't like it at all.
No.
But I do still like Majora. Aaron does not. But I can look at critique objectively, right? With these older games. And be like, there are things that I can see about them that I love. This game looks awesome. The aesthetic is awesome. I like what I'm seeing. And it's the same for Majora. Like, there are a lot of things about Majora that I love. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it invalidates the critique that other people have. Like, I can still look at it and be like, yeah, they have a point about this shit that's annoying. But despite the fact that I acknowledge that they're right, and I feel the same way about it, I still like this because of these reasons.
It's a drawing of a large flying fish. There's also a cute picture of children playing happily together. Look at that fish. Wabbit. A drawing of a wabbit. A wabbit! You get the impression that it means a lot to its owner.
Did we watch Land Before Time? Did you watch Land Before Time? I did as well. I can't watch it now because I've done way too much research on the actress that played Ducky.
She's the same actress that played in
All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yeah.
Which is what broke me, because I did like that film as well growing up.
I still love All Dogs Go to Heaven. It's just very sad.
And it's like I said, with these older films, you know, like Don Bluth or anything, like, even if the film itself, looking back on it as an adult, being like, the writing's not good. This isn't a good film objectively. But the animation is good. As somebody who's currently just now studying animation, which I'm not good at it, I'm just studying it right now. I haven't animated a single thing, but I'm still studying it and trying to learn right now. I'm in like the baby steps in the beginning of learning stuff about animation. So looking back on these films now that have great animation, despite what the content is and what the writing is and the story and the characters, even if that's all weak, I can look back on these things and be like, wow, look at this fluid hand-drawn animation, it's beautiful. All Dogs Go to Heaven stuck out as something I loved as a child, and I can look back at now and be like, wow, this looks good. But I can't watch it because it's so depressing if you know the story of the girl who voices the main character.
Also, big-lipped alligator moment.
Yeah, that was something.
Don Bluth films tend to have those moments, though. So if you grew up with Don Bluth, you're like, it's
Don
nothing.
Bluth had some interesting stuff. Oh, Bloody, thank you for your bits.
Big-lipped alligator moment.
But yeah, Don Bluth had those things where it's like some of his stuff was beautiful. Like, I remember as a kid also loving Thumbelina.
Okay,
It's awful, though.
Okay, no, I have feelings.
No, it's awful, though.
Wait, listen, though.
But it
Listen.
looks good.
Listen, Thumbelina, alright?
She looked good. But she not good.
Thumbelina, alright? What does that say?
I can't see.
Okay, sick pay.
Oh,
Alright, I've been
okay,
here.
okay.
Alright, so listen though. Thumbelina, story-wise, was a little lackluster, okay? It was beautiful. It was still beautiful.
The animation was great. I loved Thumbelina's character design. Every scene that she did anything. I loved her character design and loved the animation. I just loved it. I could look at it forever.
Cheech was a fucking gem in Thumbelina.
Of course, I love you. I also loved An American Tail, but as a child, the most I watched An American Tail, the original one, maybe once or twice, but I watched Fievel Goes West 1,000 times. I loved Fievel Goes West as a kid, and I watched it so, like, constantly. I watched it.
Alright, so we see these kids being little brats.
I hate Treasure Planet. I'm sorry. I can't do Treasure Planet. But I love Fern Gully.
Fern Gully's amazing.
That's another
Fern Gully
one.
2 is awful, but Fern Gully's amazing.
But I can look back on Fern Gully and be like, some of the writing in this is like kind of like
gross.
Well, like not gross, but it's like flat.
Yeah.
It's very flat.
Oh wait, okay. So
And the characters are kind of flat. But like despite the characters being flat, that's one of those films where the cast was so solid that the fact that the characters were written very flat, the cast brought them to life just by their own
Actually, I agree.
skill.
I agree. Because I was about to argue.
It had an all-star cast, basically.
I was about to argue the point that Hexus is a really great villain, but he's not. He's
not.
He's a very simple villain. Tim Curry
Curry's just a fucking god.
He's just so amazing at making Hexus so evil.
If you take away the performance of the cast in their voice work and just look at the script, it's a very, very, like, one-dimensional script. The characters are very flat, and they're not very developed. But the cast brought those characters to life. That's one of those films that, as somebody who's dabbled in voice acting as I have, you can look back on it and be like, wow, that cast and that casting director. Directors don't give it enough credit. And also enough blame. A lot of voice actors get a lot of shit. And a lot of actors get a lot of shit for bad performances when they don't realize that it's the director that has more control over how it goes than anybody else. Actors have a lot less say than you think they do. The director overall, even in voice acting, there's a casting director and they have a lot more say than you think they do.
Oh yeah.
Over what your performance is going to be like. You can go into the booth thinking, I know this character and I have an idea of what I think this character should sound like. And the director could come in and be like, yeah, that's not what we have in mind. So if you could read the character like this, and then you're like, oh shit. And it's going to be totally different. So you have to give the director credit for something like Fern Gully, where the cast was phenomenal. But the director deserves their due credit for putting them in that space and giving them that direction.
Absolutely.
So like Tim Curry and then like Robin Williams.
Oh my god. Don't make me cry.
And the animation in Fern Gully was great too, so even though the writing was very lackluster, everything else about it just brought it together in this great way, to where it was a good film despite the writing.
Dude, I will always...
But
Hexus.
Yeah, Hexus
is great.
I don't like Treasure Planet because first, and I have a lot of reasons, and some of them aren't fair. I didn't grow up with Treasure Planet. It wasn't a movie that I watched until I was an adult, so I was able to look at it critically without nostalgia. And then I had people in my life that gave it more value than it deserved. And I saw it one too many times. And in the people that I knew at the time's eyes, it could do no wrong. Butterfly, fucking catch it.
In the sky.
I can fly twice as high. Fucking catch it. So yeah, Sorry if you guys like Treasure Planet. People say it's criminally underrated. From my experience, it's not. Don't care for it. Sorry.
I've only seen it a handful of times, and honestly,
I've seen
I don't.
it too many times.
Well, here's the thing: is that I've seen it probably at least 5 times, right? But a movie you've seen 5 times, you should remember. I don't. And what does that say?
I do too well.
But I feel like, what does that say about the film if I can't remember it after watching it so many times? You know? If there's nothing in particular that stands out to me about it.
Oh, fuck. Nems brings up the fucking cat from Five Goes West. Hell yeah. That fucking cat. Yeah. Bitch, what? Let me in. Knock, knock, bitch. What's good? What's really good? Oh, she let you in. Hold on a second. I saw something up there about...
Brown!
Oh no! Why would you fucking do that? Put that doggo down! So cruel. What up, Bacon?
Welcome to kids.
Why? Oh, El Dorado. I love the animation in El Dorado. That's another one I haven't seen in a long time, but I like the animation in it.
I like the comedy. I can't say it because it's been a long time since I've seen El Dorado.
I remember
as well.
the animation being great.
The comedy timing is really good.
And
I can't
also,
remember...
Shell is one of my earliest crushes. If I were to look back and be like, these were the hints that I was a gay motherfucker, Shell was probably up there.
It's like, it's one of those things where I can't remember if the actual plot of El Dorado is great, but the comedic timing still stands.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got really good comedic timing.
Mm-hmm. And as much as I shit talk Treasure Planet, the cat bitch, the captain from Treasure Planet, was also one of my early fucking weird gay crushes. I love her. I was gonna cosplay her once.
Yeah, I can't remember if El Dorado is as good as I remember it being, because I loved fucking El Dorado. The dog was all alone, tied up and hung from the ceiling.
Save that doggo!
With no means to cut the ropes. To free him, the unlucky girl could only stand and watch the poor creature struggle. I need to get those scissors, but how the fuck do I reach them? Many boxes are stacked up.
No. Gotta save the doggo.
Yeah. We gotta find a way to save the doggo.
The babe from El Dorado's name was Shell. Chell. And the babe from Treasure Planet was like... It was a long name, like Alexandria? Or something like that? Amelia. Alexandria was not even close.
It's a map with doodles all over it. About maps. You can view maps by selecting and choosing use options or by pressing the select button. You can zoom in or out of a map by pressing square on the button. Okay. So select. And now select button does something.
Yes! Good.
Zoom.
Zoom. Enhance.
Third passion.
Amelia was the first sign that I was fucking gay as shit. I don't know about furry, because, like, I'm not a furry, but I'm not ashamed to admit furry-esque characters that I was very attracted to, and Amelia was one of them for sure.
Large boards, huge pieces of cloth, and thick ropes, and steel rods.
Thick. What, Esmeralda? I was way into Esmeralda, too.
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna lie to
God.
you.
Fucking Esmeralda is 90% of the reason why I love Hunchback of Notre Dame so much.
I love that movie too. Even as a kid, I loved that movie, and
yeah.
I was on the Disney train. Just you weren't, but I was. But I still love Hunchback. Almost more than any other Disney film at the time. As a kid, my favorite Disney film was Aladdin, and I still love Aladdin, but yeah, Hunchback is up there still. it's like kind of like in this weird cloud of top Disney films up with Aladdin and also Lion King. Lion King, I understand, is very overrated because it's very much everyone's favorite film, and everybody's like, oh, that one's my favorite. I
Well,
love
it's-
Lion King.
I
But
mean-
watching it in theater really solidified it for me because I went and saw it when it re-released, and it was like, first of all, watching, like, looking at the animation, and I've seen a lot of, like, the behind the scenes of them studying, like, real life. They brought lions into the studio and they, like, actually studied them and drew them as they were just laying around. And then, like, the voice cast, because the kid who played young Simba was a child, and child actors who are actually good are kind of hard to come by when you have, like, a director who can work with a child actor really
No,
well.
definitely.
And it's the performance when Mufasa dies. It gets me every fucking time because you can hear it, like, his voice cracking and breaking when, like, the kid is gonna fucking cry.
Oh yeah.
So, like, hearing all that shit in theater again, and the soundtrack with Hans Zimmer is just, like, fucking... Shit is there, and you just get... I'm getting goosebumps just fucking remembering it. It's so fucking good.
It is. It's very fucking good.
And,
All right, give me a clue.
give me a clue.
If memory serves me correctly, you're in search of a butterfly. A butterfly you're in search of. The green butterfly is the one you wish to follow. Offer the butterfly to the aristocrats. That's your only clue. Okay, well that much I knew. So that didn't even really help me all that
Yeah, that was kind of a shitty clue, to be honest. Now we know exactly what caliber of clue we're getting here.
But
Oh, I liked Robin Hood too.
when I was a child, I watched Hunchback on repeat so many times.
Oh, it was really good, man.
Oh my god, I love Hunchback. And I watched Oliver and Company a shit ton too. Like, the films that I say that I love now were films that I loved as a kid.
Ah, same.
Um,
How does a director get a performance like that out of a kid with Lion King? I mean, like, talent is something that I honestly and earnestly believe that it's something you have to, you might be born with a disposition that gives you an advantage over people, but you have to work for it.
oh yeah.
But there are child actors out there who have had the privilege of being in a position where they could be, like, molded from a young age. They had the perfect, like, they had the disposition. They were born with an innate skill that were like, oh yeah, I can totally, like, emote in this way. I've got a talent for the right inflection. And then they also happen to be born in this this privileged state of being like, I have access to training at a young age to where, like, I can hone my skill while I'm still young. And that's exactly how prodigies happen.
Animation, does the voice acting get recorded first or animated first?
A little bit of
Depends.
both. It depends, but a little bit of both. Normally, you get a storyboard. You get, like, rough... when it comes to, like, something like anime, you normally have a fully animated. It's totally finished, and then they send it overseas, and you get to dub it, but not always.
Well, with dubs.
With dubs, yes, but, like, not
with
always.
Subs. With subs, it's usually the opposite.
Yeah.
It's the voice acting comes first, and then they'll match the animation to it.
Yeah. But I meant specifically for, like, over here.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
When it's dubbed, you get the anime first, and then you get somebody is assigned to the translation, and then somebody else is assigned to take that translation and localize it to, like, all the jokes make sense to an English speaking audience, and they match up the lip flaps, and they make sure that it's not only does it match up with the lip flaps, but the jokes make sense over here. It's culturally, like, relevant to us, and also, like, matching up with the lip flaps, it flows naturally and sounds like normal speech in our language and not like really stiff and awkward like it did in the 90s. It's a difficult job, and we know somebody who did work in that and still kind of does sometimes. And then from there, you get that and like fully animated shit, and you get the dub from there. But when it comes to like animation that was drawn natively here, most of the time you get a storyboard first, and then you record your lines, and shit's being cleaned up at the same time. You don't get a fully animated thing to work to. It's not super often, I think, that you record things first with nothing but a script and not even like a base storyboard. It's not too like common, I don't think, when in an animated piece.
Needles, thread, cloth, and other sewing tools are neatly stored here. Can I sew a booper flute?
Don't know. Is there something around that you can sew with?
Says needles, thread, cloth, and other sewing tools are neatly stored here.
Well, there you
but
go.
I can't do shit with it.
Well, maybe at this moment. There's a machine right there.
Yeah, but I've already played with the machine. See? The machine just apparently sews on its own.
That's weird.
You should probably get that checked out by a mechanic.
Yeah,
Machines shouldn't do that.
It shouldn't do anything until you touch the foot pedal. Weird.
Actually, funny thing. That's actually what I work with a friend of ours. You also work with her, but that's her secondary job at this point.
The girl you're talking about only works at my shop once a week.
Yeah.
And
But
not,
you should
not
work there
even
full
this
time.
week, because I worked today during her shift.
But anyway.
It was her birthday, though. Happy birthday, girl.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch him right now, I love you and happy birthday.
Yeah. But, her sewing machine at our work was actually sewing on its own.
What? How? It shouldn't do anything until you press down the foot pedal.
It was sewing on its own.
Okay. That's weird.
It was real weird.
That's weird. It's haunted. It's officially haunted.
No, I can't remember exactly what was wrong. We had to replace the motor, and then we had to replace something else, like a tension wheel or something. I can't remember.
Kevin just now read the thing about All Dogs Go to Heaven. He didn't know. I'm sorry. It's very depressing.
It's very depressing. But honestly, it makes All Dogs Go to Heaven even that more kind of touching to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's really sad, but it makes it...
Everything about the orphan girl's performance in that movie is 100% authentic, and it's just like, ow.
It's heart-wrenching.
The song that she sung in that movie, she sung for her audition and had a mental breakdown during her audition singing it because it was way too relevant to her own life. Hi Daniel, what up? I'm also tipsy as fuck. Happy St. Patrick's Day, bitch.
And I'm lost because I'm drunk.
At some point we should save because we also have some other indie games to play tonight.
We do.
It's the sewing ghost of Kemi's last workshop that burned down, but nobody died in that fire. Just some machines, but nobody actually died.
It was the machine.
It's the ghost. It's the spirit of my console coming back to haunt me. It was shit, what's the model again? I used to know it by heart because it was like the best walking foot model of all time. 206RB? Is that it? Let me Google it.
Oh shit, backup parts room. I've been in here, but let me try. There's nothing special about here.
Yep, 206RB. That's the one.
Okay, so I have been in here.
The haunted spirit of the Conso 206RB. How old would she be now? The girl that did All Dogs Go to Heaven? Close to our age, probably.
Maybe a little older.
Maybe a little bit older. It sucks because she had a promising career because
Oh,
Don
absolutely.
Bluth wanted
Loved
to.
her.
Yeah, he wanted to continue to use her as a star in his future films.
Ooh, livestock room. We know how much Sid loves livestock.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! This is different. The unlucky girl met Eleanor, the princess as cold as ice. Inside the acrid room, the princess shot an icy glare and said,
Oh yeah, she's actually much older than we are.
Hello.
She actually died before we were even born. I didn't realize All Dogs Go to Heaven was her final performance.
Yes, that I did know.
She was, but that was the recording and everything wrapped up in 1988. So, I was born in 90.
I was born in 92.
So she was born in 1984 and died in 1988. Or no, she was active in 1984 and died. I was like, that's too young. She was born in 1978 and died in 1988. So...
Wait. So she was 10.
Yeah, she was 10 when she died. So yeah.
Wow.
She would be 30... She'd be 40 now, wouldn't she? 30... Wait, she'd be... If she was born in 1978, and I was born in 98, and I'm 27...
Wait,
she'd
how many years
be-
older is she than us?
She's a little bit more than 10 years older than I am. She's 12 years older than I am, and I'm 27. So
And 12 years
she's
is that?
40. She would be about 40.
The cages are small, leaving no room for the fowls to spread their wings. Even so, the birds waddle around busily. That's real fucked up. You should let these birds out.
Man, that's super depressing. She could have had, like, kids by now.
Or, you know, just a life.
I mean, she had, like, a very, successful career as far as, like, for being 10 years old. She was very successful. She made tons of money. She had a huge house. She was supporting her mother completely, but her dad was fucking crazy and just shot her. So she died at 10 years old at the peak of her career when, you know, like, she had so much ahead of her. It's very disappointing.
Oh, it leads an electric panel. This is new. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Follow that bitch.
Follow that bitch!
Well, first of all, talk to this bitch. The unlucky girl met Diana, the strong-willed princess. As she gathered her courage to speak to the princess cursed.
She's such a pain.
Right? I mean, you know, tell me about it. We do live in the worst timeline. Well, no, it could always be worse. That's my mantra whenever I'm feeling shitty. It could always be worse. We're in a bad timeline, but we're not in the worst timeline. There can always be a worse timeline if you have an imagination and you really think about it.
At least we have alcohol.
Yeah,
Imagine a...
the prohibition didn't last, so there you go.
I was gonna say, imagine a timeline where alcohol was never invented.
Or it was just still banned forever.
Itchy nose. I'm so thirsty.
Girl, you need to drink some water. Stay hydrated, fam. Anybody here who's
Oh,
here for
smoking room.
St. Patrick's Day? If you all drinking, remember to stay hydrated. Drink some water. Get your electrolytes. Hello?
Hello, little boy. The lucky girl met Thomas, a mischievous prince. The prince who'd been busy with his antics finally stopped and spoke to the girl.
A new girl. A new girl.
Yeah. You just keep on spinning, kid. You do you.
Oh, no! Don't go out that way! Go back that way.
You live in the only possible timeline, so it is the worst and the best. This is true. I can agree with that. Aw, Sheenie says if no one's told us today, we're beloved.
Aww.
Thank you. And also, the same goes to you guys. In case
All
no
of
one
you.
has told any of you guys today, you are beloved. All of you. And I'm not just saying that as like a blanket statement. It's true. You are.
And my face is oily.
Mine too, girl. I feel you.
April 25th, 1929, the world's largest airship to take flight. The anticipation of the coming era of airship travel. Britain announced the completion of the world's largest airship in its long-awaited first flight. It will lift off at Cardigan and fly to India by way of London. All of Britain eagerly awaits the inaugural ceremony. Along with the mayor and the countess, children from the local orphanage will participate in the ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Did you see the really fucking bizarre thread on Twitter yesterday/early today about this guy who got a fucking weird voicemail that were confused transmissions from a black box of a flight that went down?
What?
Yeah, so the thing, okay, people are like freaking out thinking this is a weird conspiracy thing. But when airplanes crash, they have this thing in the tail of the airplane because the tail of the airplane in the event of a crash is more likely to survive a crash than any other part of the airplane. And it has a part in it called a black box that sends out transmissions of coordinates, and it can also send out transmissions of like audio from the pilot.
Okay.
And recently there was a crash, I don't remember where, but it happened during a point where there were two solar flares, so there was a solar storm, and it fucked with electromagnetic shit, and it went to this random guy's voicemail, and the transmission was like in code or whatever, military code, and he was freaking out because it was fucking weird, right? So he put it on Twitter, and people started to decipher it, and like before people realized that it was an airplane transmission, they were like, oh god, this is weird government shit, and like started translating it, and were like, oh god, it's so cryptic, and fucking Illuminati is real, and aliens are real and shit. And then he deactivated his Twitter, and people were like, oh fuck, what's happened? Is he okay? But like, it was revealed later on that he deactivated his Twitter because he couldn't handle all the notifications and the attention. He was like, I didn't want all these followers, and I can't handle this shit.
Yeah.
And he's not sure that, whether or not it was legitimate or if somebody was fucking with him, but the coordinates the voicemail gave him were the exact coordinates of where this flight went down. And the fact that it just so happened to occur during a solar storm makes sense that, like, the signal range was, like, expanded on the black box of the plane.
Yeah.
And just got confused and went to this random person's voicemail.
Yeah.
But the thing that has people freaking out is the transmission is, I'll read the exact thing to you, just so you know.
Okay.
But people who were, like, way into aliens and shit, like, latched onto it.
The unlucky girl met Martha, the queen of cleaning. The queen glared at Jennifer as if she were filthier than dirt itself.
Wow, rude. We might be at the bottom of the ranks, but like
Filthy
dirt's below
wretch.
us, at least. But yeah, the guy like got rid of his Twitter because he just could not deal with how much it blew, because it went viral, right? So
Yeah.
thousands of people were blowing up this poor guy's Twitter.
No, I totally get that.
So he just
Lots of people have
fucking,
done that.
yeah, he deleted his account and people, there was like some shit about how like Google Earth didn't render the area of the crash site, which could have just been because the images they had of it at the time were a crash site and the Google was like, we don't want to show that or something. Google Earth has been known to like block out parts of like, you can't look at North Korea.
Yeah.
Google Earth will not show you North Korea.
Yeah.
So, like, certain things that Google Earth doesn't want people to see, they will not show you. So, if there was a plane crash there, just in general, during the time they took those photos, they could have cropped it out because they didn't want you to see the wreckage.
Right.
So, people were like, thinking it was a huge government conspiracy that you couldn't see that area of the coordinates because that's where the plane crashed. And they were like, it's aliens and it's the government trying to cover it up and shit. But the voicemail is creepy. And the whole Twitter thread was deleted because the guy's account, he deleted his entire account.
Yeah. It must be because of the crack in the mirror, but you see the illusion of a strange man in the reflection. Is that right?
I'm wearing my I Want to Believe shirt at the moment. I'll read the thing to you really quick. You can't find the original thread on Twitter anymore because, like I said, the guy deleted his account. Blah. But it was... They deduced that it was not a legitimate voicemail, but rather a signal that had a message that was repeated. Because the first letter of the code was a nonsensical letter that indicated that it was a message that was repeating. Shut up, baby, whoever's crying. So, if you decode it, it says S, which I think is the end part of SOS. S, danger, SOS. It is dire for you to evacuate. Caution, they are not human. A string of numbers that are coordinates. SOS, danger, SOS. So the thing that is they are not human is what people are freaking out about. They're like, oh no, they encountered aliens or some shit, and the government is trying to clean it up. But also, if you consider the fact that there was a solar storm going on at the time, there's a lot of like natural phenomenon that can cause like disturbances in like the magnetic field and also like produce sound waves that can affect the human mind. I don't know if you've ever done any research into certain sound waves that can cause humans to have a psychological reaction.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not the fact that anything is actually happening, but it's that these sound waves that are occurring at a frequency, that they affect the human mind. Like there was a case a little while ago of these hikers, right? It's still a mystery to people what the fuck happened. I think it was Russia or somewhere around there, where they like were hiking up a mountain and they all died mysteriously because they all undressed and left their tent in freezing cold climates and they all froze to death because they just like ran out of their tent. They cut themselves out of their tent in fear and ran out and all froze to death in a climate they should have known was freezing. But where they were and the way that the wind was blowing, it was like there are these certain frequencies that fuck with your brain and make you panicked for no reason. Just because of the way these sound waves fuck with your brain.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's very possible that in this instance of all this shit going on with the electromagnetic field, these people were, like, put in a state of panic randomly. I don't necessarily know. Nobody really knows what happened to the plane. If the plane had a malfunction, or if people on the plane started to go nuts for no reason because of fucking weird shit going on with magnetic field.
Yeah.
But, like, the plane went down. So, to me, it makes sense that it's plausible that this was some kind of weird black box transmission that the signal was expanded because of the solar storm and just went to this guy's voicemail randomly. But people are just like the whole like it's not human thing, being like it's this alien conspiracy, and I'm just like, I'm not necessarily dismissing the idea of aliens. I believe they exist. Because the universe is fucking huge, right? But like, what the fuck do they care about Earth?
Yeah.
So like, to me, it's more likely that people were in a panic state.
What is it called? Arkham's Razor? The most likely scenario is the one that's like the most logical scenario is the one that's most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. He's hiding aliens from us because he's one of them. Thanks, Kibo. But yeah, I don't mean to get all fucking weird. Like, the truth is out there. But like, I like science.
Yeah.
And I definitely believe in the idea
Other
of
life in the universe.
Well, yes, that, but also the fact that our brains are really easy to fuck with. So I believe in the idea of like, if you've ever been in an area where there's like, you can hear a really weird like low hum, and like that seems to be a place where ghost stories are born, because people are left in this panic state where like there's a sound going on at this certain frequency that makes their brain interpret it as this like danger. So they like, because I don't believe in an afterlife. I don't believe in souls. I don't believe in ghosts. But I believe in the fact that the brain is a very powerful organ. So like, you can be tricked very easily into hallucinating, into thinking very bizarre things. So stuff like that is something that I can be like, oh yeah, I could totally see that happening. This perfect like collision of weird happenstances that just like mesh together and make people go fucking nuts. And shit happens.
The unlucky girl met Xavier, the gluttonous prince. As the prince chewed with his mouth full, he spoke to her.
Did you hear the news?
You should clean up like they do. No, I think it would be ignorant to believe that aliens don't exist. If you look at the vastness of the universe. But also the likeliness of said aliens. When you think of aliens, you think of you know, like the gray man, or like intelligent life forms that are like us, but they have like UFOs that they can travel the universe in. Like, how likely is that? You know, like, maybe they could, maybe, but like, when you think of how vast the universe is, how likely is it that they would be able to find this specific point in this specific galaxy in the universe?
For a moment, the reflection in the mirror looked like an old orphanage.
Are we not in an old orphanage? Okay. I thought we were in an old orphanage. That's fine. There goes that fucking baby again.
Oh, wait.
I'm just saying, alien life on other planets could be as much as, like, fucking snails and shit on other planets, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know the scale of intelligence. But it would be stupid to think that there isn't at least, like, when you look at the tardigrade, like the water bear.
Yeah.
That can survive in space, and we know that. They probably survive on other planets. They're probably water bears on other planets, and therefore, there is alien life on other planets. They're just different than we are. Intelligence can vary. But why would they fucking be flying around in fucking flying saucers and fucking around with other planets like ours? Who the fuck cares?
Oh, wait, shit. I've already been this way. I'm trying to find the crying. Where was the crying coming from? This way.
There are definitely other planets that hold life.
But what degree of life? do
What?
they hold?
Yeah, what degree of life? Are they intelligent? Do they have spacecraft? If they, you know, like, maybe they don't, but if they do, why would they fucking come over here? But it's not even that likely when you think about the odds that they do. Maybe they are just fucking... Maybe they didn't develop the same way we did. Maybe that they started out the same way that we did, but they, you know, they have intelligence, but they didn't develop their society and technology in the same way that we did. You know? Who the fuck knows? Maybe they live in water and they don't even fucking care about the atmosphere enough to like develop technology to fucking fly off into the sky.
Cloverfield.
Hey, I remember that movie.
No.
I'm just kidding. If you lived on another planet, you wouldn't even be able to see our sun in your night sky. That's fortunate for us.
You know, like a girl met Olivia, the tearful princess.
Bitch, stop crying.
Read for me.
As the princess cried on, the girl gathered her courage and spoke to her. Bitch, stop crying. The tearful princess just cried on and on like a little bitch. Get a job. Welcome to the world.
4-leaf clover.
What are you so sad about anyway?
I'm trying to get this sparkle.
Ah, copper leaf. I'm sorry, Blotty.
Shaped like a leaf, could it be part of something else? Likely.
Maybe, now that you've told us that. Thanks, game. For somebody who was just talking about the wonder of the universe and, like, alien life forms and them, like, doing other shit. I'm
Green
ridiculously
butterflies on the ground.
fucking cynical.
Take the butterfly? Should I take the green butterfly?
Yes.
You deserve to be gobbled up.
Wow. So do you. Bitch.
It's a fork with sharp prongs.
She heard
It's a dead green butterfly. Its wings are tattered and mostly fallen off. Oh wait. This is what I need.
You heard of predatory stalking. I don't know what you're talking about.
And see? Now I have a weapon.
Yeah, hell yeah. You don't look very intimidating when you strike. But you know what? That just throws your enemies off guard. I think you can get into the one clover.
Maybe. But I was trying to look at the statue before. Can I look at the statue? Can I look at the statue?
Nope.
Nope.
Sure can't.
Right, fine.
Nothing happened. The fuck? Maybe now? Maybe we weren't standing in the right spot.
Maybe.
Nope. Just can't use it here.
Not yet, anyways.
Fucking... Oh my god.
Okay. 3-leaf clover. All locked. Damn it.
Are we the only species that will stalk prey until it wears itself out? I'm not totally sure on that. I feel like there's at least another species that's persistent like we are.
Bitch, get out of my way.
We're not really that special when you think of us compared to the rest of the animal kingdom. People are like, oh, we're so intelligent, but like, we're not the only species that commits suicide. We're not the only species that has like complex sense of community. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can say that when you put it in black and white, we're more intelligent than other species. But I don't know, man.
Whoa.
Elephants are extremely empathetic and intelligent.
Smart.
Other species have a way of communicating that we do, or at least similarly. We're not that much smarter than everyone else. We're not that special. Yo, Devils, what's up?
New girl.
Oh, I guess that's where we sleep.
She really annoys me.
Sorry. But I'm not sorry, really. I just say I'm sorry to make you
Actually,
feel better. How are we tonight? I guess introspective. But otherwise good.
Drunk.
Drunk, it's St. Patty's Day. Well, not anymore, but it was. Happy former St. Patrick's Day, bitch. You guys should all still be drunk unless you didn't drink for St. Patrick's Day, which is totally fine.
Which is totally cool. I respect that.
See, that's the thing, Kevin, is I don't think any species that's beyond our understanding or beyond our... Obviously, we've gotten nosy enough to observe our own galaxy to an extent. So any other intelligent species would be beyond our own galaxy, beyond our reach. And therefore, they're probably light years away and have not necessarily the same means to reach our galaxy. Like, we can't reach them, and they probably can't reach us. And they probably just don't give a shit. Like, I don't think they're even watching us, because why the fuck would they even care?
Keyboard, I'm also on antibiotics. We're antibiotic buddies. But I'm allowed to drink on these antibiotics. I made sure to do my research. Oh, whoa! Happy
Hello.
accident. Only this wall seems to be made of cloth.
You got a lighter?
I've got a fork.
Light it up, bitch. Yeah, I mean, if you think about how long it takes to travel certain parts of the universe, we've made up our own fictional means of travel, you know, warp speed and all that. We can't actually do that. It takes years to get to places. It takes decades to get to certain parts of our own galaxy. It stands to reason that in other parts of the universe, it takes just as long for people to travel, and we don't necessarily know the lifespan of other species in the universe. And I firmly believe there are other species in the universe.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know what their lifespan is, but we know what time feels like to us. So if they live as long as us, then time feels the same way, even if they measure it differently. If they live a shorter lifespan than us, it feels even shorter. And, you know, like if they live longer, I guess it doesn't feel quite as short. Either way, it still takes quite a long time to travel distances in the universe. This warp speed idea we've made up in science fiction is cool, but it's not real. Like, it's entirely fictional. There's only, like, fantasy science behind it. It's not real science. Like, I grew up watching Star Trek. Believe me, I wish it was real, but it's not. So, I'm not disproving, like, I'm not saying there's no way that they could ever develop a way of travel like that, but I'm saying it's highly unlikely from what we understand about the universe currently. So I don't feel like anyone else in the universe cares enough to travel that kind of distance to just observe our fucking weird asses. Like, if they can even travel in space at all. If they're even developed to that point. Or if they even developed in a direction of, like, building technology to that point. Maybe culturally to them, space is not relevant or important. Or even to them, maybe space isn't a thing that they've even explored, an idea they've even explored. So, like, why would they even bother traveling to observe us? I think the idea of them observing us is ludicrous. But I still believe that there are species out there. Are you telling me Chrono Trigger wasn't based on a true story? Oh man, I'm so sorry to break this to you.
I'm so sorry to be the one who's gotta do this, but...
I'm sorry. Fucking up Kevin's life right now. I feel like I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm not arrogant enough to think we're the only things in the universe, but I'm also not like ignorant enough to believe that anyone else in the universe would put forth the effort to come all the way out here. Because we've observed a lot of our own galaxy, and our own galaxy, to get from here to Pluto, is a lifetime. And there's nothing. So, I believe things exist, but beyond our own galaxy, and that would take forever to fucking get here. And who would bother? Unless they knew we were here. Maybe. But that is a lot of if and maybe. You know, like, just as we have our own shit going on our own planet, they also have their own shit going on in their own planet. If they've even developed similarly to the way that we have. Like I said, maybe they're also just like fucking, I don't know, maybe there's a planet of like elephants just fucking chilling. Or snails, or plant life, or amoeba. Like, I don't know. Like, there's nothing to say that it's necessarily intelligent to the same scale as us.
Right.
Or maybe they are, but they need they have a certain atmosphere that they survive around, and space travel's not a thing that they've even considered because of what they need to survive, you know? Who the fuck cares about Earth? In the grand scheme of the universe. Nobody.
Our planet's name means dirt.
I love you. Yeah, the universe is so fucking big, dude. Yeah, we've been broadcasting too. That's the thing. Our own galaxy is just the spiral galaxy. It's just like, it's huge, but it's also small.
Oh wait, no, this is my room. I don't want to be in here.
It sucks because it would be really cool to be able to communicate with people in another galaxy. But they're just so far away from us. And you have to wonder what their own cultures are like.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of beings they are. Because we like to think that they're like us, but that's arrogant because that's all the only...
Here we go.
Whoa. Hello. No, I don't like this. No, I don't like this. Oh, no, we have to fight. Oh, I don't like it. Forget everything I said. I don't want to...
Hold on, R1. To ready for combat, press the X buttons and you'll attack. You'll inflict greater damage if you have a weapon equipped. I have a fork. Getting hit or grabbed by enemies will deplete your health. To shake them off, quickly move the left analog stick back and forth. If you keep taking damage, you'll slow down and eventually collapse, and the game will end. So remember to replenish your health by using recovery items after taking damage.
But you're so small, though. Actually, you're super tiny. Oh God, I don't like it. Oh no.
Children.
What if aliens look like that? Well, that's the thing. Everybody thinks aliens do. You know? Like the gray man or whatever. But that's because we base it on what we, you know, like, they're human-like. They look human-shaped. They have a head and a torso and 4 limbs. 2 eyes, a mouth, something that resembles a nose. They look like humans. But we have no basis for that at all, except for the fact that that's what we look like. And there's so many species of animal on this planet that have nothing to do with us that look totally different. I reference elephants a lot because they're very intelligent and they're nothing like us, but they're very smart and emotional creatures. And then, you know, they look nothing like us.
Once upon a time, there's an unlucky girl.
She dropped it on the road. She found a 2-leaf clover, but it slipped into the
What? Give me it back. I want it back.
She found a 3-leaf clover, but a witch hid it away.
Wow, rude.
She wanted to find a but she was too unlucky.
Okay, that's fair. Do you think aliens could be witches? Witches are an idea that were thought up by humans, so...
There was an unlucky girl. All she wanted.
Let this... I have a feeling the more you open rooms, the more this cutscene thing, narration is going to try to play out. Maybe we should just let it finished. See what happens.
Save.
I think it's pretty reasonable to assume that anything that achieves space travel is going to have some way of manipulating tools. That's fair, but also it's not fair to assume that manipulating tools means that they have the same build that we do. All the things on this planet have a similar build to us. The whole, like, the 4-limb thing is a theme. But the composition of the atmosphere on other planets are different. Maybe there's a species on another planet that breathes hydrogen instead of oxygen. Or something like that. You know, maybe they develop in a different way because their atmosphere is totally different. So they could have a way of manipulating tools, because that's a given, to build a craft of some kind to travel around. But that doesn't necessarily mean they have appendages that are similar to ours. So our interpretation of alien life is kind of arrogant. It's like the whole God thing. Like the whole, and I'm sorry if you believe or something. This isn't directed at you for having a spiritual belief. But it's the whole idea of, like, the omnipotent being of the universe creating something in his image, and it just happens to be like us. Exactly the same way as we are with a head and a torso and 2 legs and 2 arms and hands that have 5 fingers and whatever. Like, exactly the way we're built in God's image or something. And it's like, okay. But what's to say that we didn't develop in this way? And I give more credit to people that are of faith that believe that God built, you know, started the spark of life and then it evolved that way. There are people that believe that.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
And I don't believe it personally, but I'm like, hell yeah, I can't fucking deny that. You know, like, if you want to believe that, that's totally cool. I ain't gonna take that shit away from you. But, like, what's to say that there isn't life on another planet that has a different atmosphere, and because of the atmosphere of the planet and the conditions of the planet that they evolved on, they didn't develop in a different way.
Yeah.
And they couldn't learn to develop tools in a different way. And who knows, maybe it's more efficient than the way that we do, but we don't know a more efficient way because we are built the way that we are built. We don't know a more efficient way because this is the way we're built. This is the way that we know. And people think more efficient and they're like, oh, maybe they have more limbs or something. But we can't possibly imagine a different way to be built to be more efficient because this is the way it's always been for us. We don't know any other way. It's like trying to imagine a different color, right? Mm-hmm. We have our own spectrum of color and what we know to be. But we also know somewhere, if we're educated enough, that we can only see a certain spectrum because of the way that our eyes are, right? So, like, who's to say there isn't some other color and we can't even comprehend it because we don't know what it looks like at all because our eyes can't even interpret it. Mm-hmm. It's like that.
I was wondering, I just saved. Should we move on to Deep Night?
Yeah, we might as well. We're already talking about fucking weird, deep shit, so we might as well move on to Deep Night. So, you know. Yes, that's what Radio Free... Thank you. I wasn't going to go that far, but since you guys wanted to take it all the way there, that's fine. It's good to know that, the Suds are well informed. You guys is good people. Oh shit, I wasn't even gonna go into radiation.
We need to talk about rainbow shrimp because they're my favorite.
You want to talk about rainbow shrimp? I gotta switch over anyway.
Or the mantis shrimp, yeah,
we
greenie.
got a lot of shit. We've got some Deep Night shit. We've got some indie games to go into. And I gotta put out there for disclaimer, if you're sensitive to loud noises and flashing lights, this is the point where you dip out, because we don't know a lot about these games. I downloaded a lot of these games. I haven't looked into them a whole lot, so they may or may not be loud and have flashing lights. So,
yeah,
viewer discretion and stuff.
I've gotta pee. And also really thirsty. So we're gonna go to BRB?
Yes,
while
we're
set
gonna
up these games?
Put up a little bit of music. Also, these games could be good or bad. We don't know. All we know is they probably won't get us banned from Twitch.
Yeah, probably.
And anything beyond that is pretty much a coin toss. So, you guys, we're gonna put up music. You guys hang out.
And
Chill out to some good jams. We'll be back in like 10 to 15 minutes with some sick-ass Deep Night shit.
Fuck yeah.
With some indie games.